in the hotel. We'll be editing all this possible. You do try turning into kids up. We do that last Monday.
I'm with a cold sweat.
Hot sweat, man.
You said this was going on with you.
600 quid, wasn't it?
Oh, how much? Hey, oh, did you hear that?
No.
He said 600. We're having that as a first time thing.
20 seconds.
Right, if I bid again, are you going to bid any more?
He's got that poker face on his shoulder. 10, 9.
Well done.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But then, do you not get? If you get a swipe, do you not? Does it not start to build up down?
I had to do it.
You've eaten everything I've ever built on a slope, mate. I forgot everything.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Good evening, Matt. So then, the Wander returns, ladies and gents. He's back. See if I get it right.
It feels like ages ago as well.
It does, man. It really does feel like a long time. How are you
Was I
feeling?
missed?
You know when you whack your phone with an hammer and you think, oh, you bastard, kind of thing, yeah. And then a couple of days later you think, oh, it's gone. You were a bit like that.
Well, the bastard bit was nice because it's normally a lot worse than that.
No, was it good, mate? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was really good. The two guys I was over there with was just, it was perfect.
I believe you may have infected Japan with some serious man flu.
It was literally a whole lot of us went down one after the other. Ryan ended up in hospital, and Sean, he went to the hospital again today, and they got suspected now in pneumonia.
Oh shit, man! So
we were bad. Yeah,
you're all dropping down dead then.
I'm just trying to literally do everything you normally do, then get back to the hotel room, start doing the YouTube. You know what it's like. You start doing it, then you go out to lunch or dinner, and then you get back, you finish it off, get to bed about 11:30, 12 o'clock, and then 6:30, 7 o'clock, you're wide awake. And of course, me being me, overthinks everything, and all night long you're up, coughing and going anyway. So, yeah. We got on the plane. I did my traditional, can't remember taking off. I literally got on the plane and I was sound gone.
You were gone. So you slept all the way back?
Probably halfway back.
So you missed your first meal and then your dinner, or your snack, your dinner, and then got your last bit?
Well, on the JAL one, you only get one meal coming back. And to be fair, the one meal that did come out, I'm glad there wasn't any more anyway.
That good.
It was pretty disgusting, yeah.
Well, hopefully, ladies and gents, I'm sorry we went straight in. And the reason why we went straight in for a bit of a natter and a chat is I was shoving pizza down my throat. And when I come in here, Matt was sat there and I went, oh my God, Matt, we should be live already. Sorry, mate, we're going to have to click the live. Boom. And I just clicked the live and went straight on. So thought we'd have a little natter when we got on. Now, hopefully, Rick will be joining us this evening. Hopefully, Crafty will be joining us this evening. And hopefully, you guys have got some topics and so much to discuss, because I've drawn a blank this week. I haven't really got much to discuss, but I thought we could touch on what you'd done. Again, obviously, you and Crafty can have a bit of a natter about what you've been doing over there in Japan. Do you know something? This is the worst thing. The worst thing about being in koi trade when you wear glasses, because I don't know if you can see that, but if you look at my lenses there, they're absolutely caked in splashes of water because they're constantly getting fish splashing and make your glasses. So you don't realise when you're walking around through day, but as soon as you sit in like a dark area like this and you look at your lenses and you think, God damn, I can't see shit, because Matt looks real blurry.
The best bit is when you've been out best bit's when you've been outside and you're walking in one of the polytunnels and they go,
Yeah, and they steam up straight away. Then you can't see anything at all. Weird. It's been nice this last week. It's literally been, there's a turn. There's a change in the seasons, guys. I do believe, if anybody wants to tell us exactly when spring kicks off, but I do believe, I think we're turning a corner. And I'll say this for the reason why is we've got bulbs sprouting in the garden. I've got, years ago, I planted some daffodils all at the back of the fence line of the pond. And in the years gone by in the past, nothing other than just a couple of green stems have grown out of it, and that's it. And this year, I've now got 2 flowered daffodils. And I saw my first bumblebee yesterday. And today, I noticed in Polytunnel that there was a hell of a lot more spiders out, and I saw my first wasp. So if them little buggers are out and about, we've got to have turned a corner. We've got to be getting warmer. We've got to be getting a little bit more towards the spring pushing into summer. Well, spring first, obviously, but then pushing into summer. But my fish, every morning this week, when I've gone out, they've been rushing straight to fish, straight up, coming over and all expecting some food. I've given them a small little offering. Starts 20th of March. I knew it were a fair bit off. But I do think it's changing. I do think there's been a definite change. I seen he says, hey, Gaz, long time no see. Thanks for coming in back and joining us, mate. I hope you're well. 20th of March is the official equinox.
Well, they were saying on the news tonight about the hay fever. The hay fever's already started, where normally it doesn't happen until the 3rd week of March. But they're saying that people are suffering bad now because everything's it's tree pollen.
You can see these flowers pushing up out of ground. There's little daisies and buttercups on Andy's lawn, which is the big part where all those polytunnels are. Which for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, has been absolutely waterlogged, 2 inches deep at times with the amount of rain that's come down. And I noticed today as we were walking down, there were little buttercups pushing up through ground. So I thought, that's definitely a change. There's definitely a feel lighter in the morning, lighter, longer coming home in an evening. It's definitely making a change. And I for one, I don't know about you, but I for one, I'm definitely ready for spring and summer because I've sicked it back teeth for shitty rain and winter now. I've had enough of it. I've seen me fill. I definitely have.
I don't know what's better, the cold weather or the wind and the rain that we've been having.
I don't mind so much the rain because you can get in and out away from it, can't you? But the cold, there's no avoiding it in a polytunnel. It's cold regardless. If you're outside and you're doing anything with water, it's even colder. So that bit of it is something I don't really relish much at all. But when you're doing it and you're in the polytunnels, we've been down to T-shirts this week because it's got that warm in there. And I'm thinking that's a massive difference. Even Andy turned around and said, Gaz, I don't know how you stood there in a jumper still. And I just said to him out loud, I was literally about to take my jumper off as you were just coming through the door, mate. I said, but I want to get this one fish back through that Kev's photographed and I'm going to take it off because it's getting hot in here. But it was same thing. Walk outside, walk through, walk into the second polytunnel, glasses steam up. And that's when you notice the difference. But yeah, it's good to see a change. I will touch on these, a few here, and I will put it in for all those that don't know. Usual thing, guys, if you've got any questions, just stick as a question mark on the end of it because then it stands out and shows up like this one right here. Question for Matt the Head. Did you buy many koi or his clients?
Both clients and myself caught way too many fish.
Yes, you bought way too many. Well, there you go. That means
you've
got plenty to sell.
It's just so hard when you just see thousands and thousands of fish. And as normal, it seems to get better as the week goes on as well. And you can't say no. And yeah, no, it was extremely good. The bank balance has taken a big whack. But yeah, no, it was good.
Bank balance took a great big whack. And that was just his night out for his birthday.
Well, that was funny, that was. So last year we all took £1,000 of yen, and we all came back only spending £400 of yen. So that tells me that Rick was a bad influence, because I only drunk on the first night and the last night, and that's all I had.
As well, yeah, I suppose so. It saved you a bit then.
Yeah.
Hang about, let's have a look. I think I don't. Oh yeah, you did post that back up there as well. So I've got the first one. I don't think I've missed any other questions. Apparently, Rob's saying, hopefully, that YouTube ain't got no glitches this evening, because yesterday evening, apparently, you couldn't type in apart from ones and codes, and it coming up with funny bits and bats when people were talking in the thing. And as I can see everybody's comments coming in there nice and smart as usual. That's looking good so far. So good do. I will just quick float a few of these with the good evenings to everybody at Paul Cunningham. Good evening, Bud, and good evening, Richard, and everybody else who's dropped in. Lee Oliver, you're late again. Rob says, nope, guys, we get this every year recently. We have loads of cold to come. I reckon we probably will as well.
I don't reckon we're going.
Yeah, I thought we might have had a bad winter this year, because summer weren't really great, were it? It wasn't brilliant, but I thought we kind of due up that bad one. But normally for me by now, it's still freezing cold out there, but grass is growing and everything's starting to, it's going to, we're going to have to start getting out there and doing a little bit in garden, because it's warming up more, stuff's starting to grow. Ace is budding up, all that kind of stuff doesn't start happening if there's going to be too much of a frost to come, but you never know, Rob, do you? It's happened before in the past, and I'm pretty sure. I know when I was born, which is, I know, 12th of March. 12th of March is when I was born. And when my mum and dad brought me home, there were 2 foot of snow. So that's going back to 1976. So you can all work that one out, guys, and you will realise and find out that I'm turned 50 this time. Big 5-0, Matt. I never thought I'd get there. I don't think I'm going to get much further.
I can just remember it.
You just remember it as if it was yesterday. But yeah, there was snow in 1976 in March the 12th, and it's happened quite a few times, obviously, since. But we quite often get a bit of towards back end of Feb, mid-March for us here. So yeah, won't write it off until such time as we know definite. Oh, cheeky bastard. Not much longer now, mate, for your bus pass. You can have some of them. Right there. Right then. Let's have a quick look through and see if we've got any other ones. What's everybody's temperatures at? Stick it in the comments, guys. What you're currently holding. Ambient, I think. I haven't looked this week, to be completely fair. But with the way that the fish are acting, I'm thinking I've got to be over 10 degrees. Got to be with where they are acting. There's got to be a difference. There's got to be a lot more warmth. Warm, if 10 degrees is warm, in the pond than what there has been up to press. Because I've been checking them on camera and having a look at them, and they have been active throughout the full day continuous. So certainly a big difference. Farm Okoy says 21 degrees. And look, displaying his new logo. It seems that everybody seems to be using Grok to make themselves a nice new intro video.
It is good though, isn't it?
It is good, yeah. It is good. It's quite good. There's lots of bits and bats that you can do. Right, quick one here we got. From Gaz Jones, what's the best thing for white spot? I used Columbo and not worked. Same fish that had it last winter. They keep it through the summer. White spots are one of those things. If you get them and you get white spot, when you see them inside it, to me, it almost looks like a planet where you can see everything all moving around on the inside of it. And all those little things that are moving around on the inside of it are tiny little spores for the next generation. So as they get to a certain point, certain size, then they go, and then there's thousands more. So it's one of those that if you treat to get rid of it, I do believe it's one of those, if you don't catch them or they burst and set off a next generation, it's something you have to treat once or twice to get rid of, I do believe. But the best treatment for white spot,
Alfrex I've used. And
you took the words straight out of my mouth. That's what I used, and I did the day 1 treatment, day 2 treatment, and everything's great clean, and never had any issues afterwards with it. So Alprex is a good one. It works, does the job, but always make sure that you've got a KH above 5 when you're using it, because it is one of those things that they say. And make sure you got plenty of oxygen, because I know people tend to think they know what the literage of the pond is, and then either overdose or underdose. And you don't want to be underdosing, and you don't want to be overdosing with Alprex if you've not got plenty of oxygen going. And obviously you need your temps over a certain temperature so that it successfully works right. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Rick entered the studio.
Hello. Sorry, I'm late again.
No, there's no need to apologise, mate. We're just saying there then, best treatment.
Why do I have to apologise?
Oh, no.
Get a grilling.
No, Matt. If you're going to be right, after we had this disciplinary meeting live on air, you haven't been late since, or you've always
not turned up.
You've always let us know with prior notice. So, I've just got to be. Rick, on this occasion, didn't let us know. So he'll be on his first stage 1.
I've been doing maths and English homework.
We'll send it in writing just to confirm it with today's date.
Honestly, I've just been doing maths and English homework. Maths, fine. English, no idea. Not a Scooby. For a 10-year-old. No, 11-year-old.
I was going to say, couldn't get us to give you a hand, Rick?
Well, exactly. He did have to give me a hand, and it's his homework.
What do you reckon's the best treatment for white spot, Rick? Well, bearing in mind, I'm not talking about on an industrial level, by which I mean industrial level, should I say? So industrial level. What would you advise people to use Joe Public ponds?
So yeah, malachite, formalin. There used to be one with the aquaflavor mixed in as well, which is kind of like Colombo, which is a combination. So yeah, but you need one of the treatments that's staying in the water long term, be it aquaflavin, be it malachite, to kill the spores.
Oh yes,
through the period.
That's right.
So yeah, so that's the reason. It's you have to use. It's almost impossible to kill when it's deep down in the skin. So that's why you have to keep the treatment in the water for a period of time as it goes through its life cycle. You can go crazy, high dose, and try and kill it on the fish, but but it's not advisable. So follow the treatment, do it every 3 days or whatever, depending on temperature. With malachite, formalin is like the most common one, but Colombo is just malachite, formalin, aquaflavin kind of mixing it. Or maybe it's not formalin, it's someone else, but yeah.
Both me and Matt said Alprex, because Alprex says that it does.
That's what I mean. Colombo Alprex, isn't it? Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colombo's just a manufacturer of Alprex and other treatments.
But that one does last, doesn't it? It's like stays in your water for a hell of a long time, does that stuff. I mean, your water looks like Hulk's piss for at least a fortnight if you don't flush it out.
But that's just aquaflavin and malachite mixed together, isn't it?
Yeah.
There
you go. That would be my advice, mate. And that was Rick's and that was Matt's. So, and it's worked for me. It could be, depending on your temperatures, if it didn't work for you when you used it last time, it could be temperature related if you were under temps.
That's the problem. If you're low, white spot will sit in the skin of a fish for weeks.
Yeah.
Literally weeks. So you're much better off trying to trigger it by raising the temperature and then having the treatment there for a 10-day period.
There we go. And George says, Gaz, is it white spot or carp pox? There is a difference. There is quite
There's
a
a
big
There's
difference.
massive
One, you definitely don't need to use a microscope to see, and I would hope that if he saw it under his microscope, it weren't carp pops.
Have we seen a picture then, or something? Or
No. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I will.
double check? Because we look stupid if he's got a picture of a fish with carp pox, and we're all saying, "Yeah, you got a treat for white spot." You feeling better then, Matt?
Good, thank you. Yeah.
Good. Ready for the airport run tomorrow?
I am nice and early. Ollie's going to
Enjoy
buy
your
the
balls.
breakfast. So, yeah, cup of coffee, bacon sandwich, a 3-hour drive up.
You being chauffeured again?
I am. Whether I can stay awake all the way up and all the way back, I don't know. But, yeah.
What, all 2 hours? Oh,
Yeah, I know.
you're going to the airport, not Japan.
Eric, questioning for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So, temperature of the fish keeping coy. What temperature do the fish start to go downhill or struggle? When is it a negative to a stable or promoting the health of the fish?
Stability is key, Matt. That's the first thing. So if the stable, freezing cold continuous, that's still stability.
Yeah. It's a shit stability though, isn't it?
Gone. Sorry.
I think the problem is it depends what's underlying with the fish and the age of the fish. So if you've got a pond of fish that have got an underlying parasite problem that's not a problem, but you stress them for a 3-4 week period of 5 degrees, then that leads on to more issues, doesn't it? So I'm not as big an advocate of stability is the key. I'm more of an advocate. If there's underlying issues there, it will become a right pain in the bum. The longer they're at, that's definitely white spot. That's beautiful.
I'm just saying, if that's what you saw, mate, that's what you've got.
All right. Oh, you just read. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, white spot. It says at the top there.
There you go. So just in case. But when it moves, it kind of moves around in real slow motion. But you can see all this part here. All this looks like it's tumbling and turning and moving. It's kind of cool looking, but kind of freaky cool at the same time.
Until it pops and releases 500,000 white spot spores into your stock of fish.
So if you saw that, mate, it would definitely white spot, but it could be temperature. But we'll go back to the.
I think the thing with temperature is if you've got a population of fish that have got no underlying health issues, period, they'll tolerate a hell of a lot. But if you've got a batch of fish that have got multiple things that they've been dealing with, it sat there in the background, and then you give them periods of 5 degrees, 10 degrees, 5 degrees, 10 degrees over a period, then what tends to happen is those weakest fish become like a breeding ground, and it's multiple issues that start kicking off. And then you're at a temperature you can't deal with it.
So the reason I asked was I always thought when you started getting down into single figures, it was almost a negative to the health of the fish. Not that they would go bad, but it was you wanted to keep it in double figures just for the good of the fish. Now, when we were in Japan, in Kobayashi, I inquired to all of his Nisai come in, and they go into the ponds, and they're all stored at 8 degrees, and they have literally no food whatsoever.
Funny that, isn't it? Funny me saying that they keep all the fish cold.
And then he puts them out into the ponds, and he said that he basically only feeds the Nisai for 4 months of the year, intensive feeding, and then that's it. The end of the season, they all come back in, and they all go back through exactly the same. with the tow side that was in there, even the tattagoi were being kept at 12 degrees and fed to a minimum, with the intention of obviously going back out into the mud ponds to grow for 4 months of the year. And it was like, it doesn't make sense what we always, and we spoke about it, in fact, before I went to Japan. And it's like, Jesus Christ, they're getting that growth in 4 months of the year.
It's crazy. That's a crazy amount of growth, isn't it?
So that's the window you've got, isn't it?
Yeah, but then like we've spoken in the past about the growth of the fish, and because of our winters, if they're not heated, we lose the potential for those fish to grow.
But that's 16 centimeters. If you said they were averaging a centimeter a week, innit, in that 4 month, which you can do more in the right conditions with the right amount of feed and them being supplemented feed as well. You can see why they get the growth that they get, especially with the water conditions that they've got flowing through and refreshing and revitalizing the mud ponds and et cetera. You can see how they managed to do it in such a short period of time. If you said that they were going, I mean, is 2 to 2.5 cm a week probably your max top pushing it if everything was ideal?
It depends on the age of the fish.
Age of fish.
There's so many variants, but what he's doing and what you would do as a breeder trying to not use money is exactly what he's doing. He's using the 4 months when the temperature's 25 to 35 degrees to grow the shit out of the fish, and then put them in an environment where they're going to almost be in stasis for the rest of the year. But it's not. He's not paying. You imagine the bills Dainichi and Sakai got keeping ponds at 20 degrees, 25 degrees when it's -6 outside. Those fish have got to command the prices, because it doesn't matter what you do. If you're putting money in, you've got to get money back out, haven't you? So basically what he's doing is saying, well, we've got 4 months when they grow like stink, if I get conditions right, and I've got the other 8 months when there's nothing I can do with them but keep them healthy and happy. That's old school Nagata. That's just natural, isn't it?
Because the next farm we went to was Yoshino, so we asked him as well, and it was exactly the same. No food, 4 months. And it's like, Jesus Christ, in 4 months, I know it's different. There's ponds, flow of water coming in and going out. It's always circulating, and stocking densities. But that is some serious growth in 4 months, isn't it? But then also the main point was, it makes a mockery of it, but why do we think that we have to grow the fish in heat for 12 months? Because if we don't, we're going to set them back.
Because we can't grow them in the 4 months that they grow them. Who's got an acre mud pond they can put 10 fish in and grow absolutely flat out for 4 months at 25, 30 degrees? It doesn't exist in this country.
I don't have, and Matt doesn't.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in this country. Period.
We don't have the temperatures.
We don't
that's
have
that's the downside for you, isn't it? There's not having that mountain spring water, that temperature difference. We could create those environments size wise, but not mimic everything over here, could we?
You can't get the water temperature, so they have a much hotter summer than we do.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
They're 4 months of water temperatures of 25 to 30 degrees or whatever. We just don't. You don't see it here. So it's a different. So they're literally using nature to give them the best growing window, and then hold them. And then you got other farms that are giving them the best growing window, and then extending it in greenhouses even more. That's the thing, isn't it?
The sun is definitely a lot hotter over there as well, because the amount of times you were driving along the roads and you'd had an hour's worth of snow, all the roads were wet, and then within sort of 15 minutes you would see all the steam coming up from the roads, where obviously the sun must be a lot stronger there.
Underfloor heating in the roads, mate.
Yeah. Not out in the mountains they were.
Yeah, but they're basically, and this is the problem we have. If you set up a shop or a farm and you're going to put all your money into drums and heaters and all the rest of it and lighting, you're paying all the time to grow those fish.
Yeah,
they're going like, we've got
that ain't cheap either, is it? It's expensive, and that
it's crazy expensive.
It's one of those things that, well, it's one of those things that makes you understand a little bit more as to why the value of the koi are what they are, because it ain't cheap to keep that amount of fish, is it? And maintain them, put body on them, put size on them, grow them on. When you've got all those food bills, electric, heating, and then salaries, all the rest of it, it's a never-ending layout of treatments for everything else that you need to go.
That's why the smaller farms will do it in a manner where they've got a couple of glass houses where they store the fish for the winter. They've got their, and it's done. We put them out, we grow them, we bring them in, we don't grow them. Like I've got tosai now, still 7 centimeters, exactly the same size as when we harvested them in September.
Yeah,
we've just been stored until they can go back out, and they're the fish we can sell for 30 quid small nisai, because they've cost us literally nothing to produce, a bar, a little bit of food, and it's minuscule. But then I've got the stuff in like my Munga tunnel where I'm heating that have cost shed loads. Yeah. You know, I've done 1,200 quid's worth of food in my Munga tunnel in 8 weeks. And when you put that into perspective, it's like the other fish that are a lot smaller and don't look the same, they've cost nothing. So there's got to be a payoff for it. So the more money you put in, the more money you got to get back out.
How many fish are in the Munga tunnel?
Whatever he asks, whatever he says, plus 150 on it.
It's a few less than there was, but yeah. I don't know, whatever, 600 fish or whatever. But when you put that across
720,
the costings, so, and it's the same as if you set up a shop. I want to say our shop's done cheap. It is, everything about it is cheap, and that's mostly due to Sean's ethos. But it also means the customer.
I thought you were going to say something way different then.
Just, if we can produce a fish for 20 quid, 30 centimetre nisai for 20 quid, then we can sell it for 50 quid. Might be the best fish in the world, but the margin, we can make a living on that. But you can't. That fish from Japan is not even worth shipping, is it? Whatever. It's a different world. So like you're saying, Kobayashi might be saying, well, I've got 4 months a year I can grow my fish, and I've got 8 months I just got to keep them alive. That's what he's doing. Alive, growing. Whereas the bigger farms are like, well, we're going to grow.
But the quality, you see, I mean, it's keeping them alive, but the quality of those fish that, I mean, I saw them last year, Matt, the same broodstock, and I saw them in exactly the same tanks. They're deep as hell out there. And they're literally, I've disappeared.
Oh,
that was his May, wasn't it? I think it was.
I don't know if I disappeared then or not. But the amount that he's got in there, they're not no small fish, are they?
No, they're big.
Most
fish.
of them are pushing close to a metre, if not.
Yeah, they're just literally
Just
sat
shy.
to the bottom.
Yeah.
And
So they're not just, I mean, he's not just keeping them alive, but he's getting that bulk and that mass on them for him to be able to sit there and just chill out throughout the winter period in a dormant stage, pretty much like I like.
But that's what he's doing.
I respect you.
He's given them the 2 windows, isn't he? There's no in between. It's like literally, boom, you're flying, then you stop.
You're stalled. Yeah, you're doing nothing.
Kind of thing. And you could say, well, that's how it should be. It's not. But if you've got a farm in Hiroshima, where are you getting 8 degrees water from? You don't. It doesn't exist. Even in the winter, their temperature's higher. Period.
Yeah.
So they can't keep their fish in that situation. So you've got a point where you've got them at, say, it's 15 degrees for 6 months. What do you do? Do you heat them a little bit more and keep them growing, or do you just tick them along at that and feed them? That's the choice you've got to make as a farmer. Are they worth pushing on? Are they worth keeping back?
Is it also a thing? I mean, does it do him any benefit for them being broodstock? Him keeping them in that status over the winter period, is that anything to do with getting them ready and having them prepared, ready for his spawning season when they're up and coming in? Well, now.
No, because the farms in the south of Japan got a problem. The farms in Israel got a problem. No, it's just you've got to work. You've got to work with what you got and make it work, couldn't you? A female carrying is not a problem.
I think that was for us the biggest problem over there was getting to actually get somebody that you could talk to that understood any English, because there were so many questions that you wanted to ask, like with the brood stock. Do they bring up the temperature for the brood stock earlier than the rest of them because they're getting them ready? That's a question I would want to ask, but you can't ask a question because you struggle to understand thank you in most of the places.
So what I'm hearing from that there, Matt, is I'd love to learn how to speak Japanese. So how about we both get a Japanese self-teaching lesson and we can correspond backwards and forwards to each other over the next 12 months in Japanese to see and test each other. How about that?
Yeah.
And then when we go over there again, if I ever get over there again, we can because it's going to be a long time if I go over again, so I'll have a lot longer to practice than you, but we might be fluent and be able to ask all these questions ourselves.
It could be.
I got a long time to sit on motorway every day, so I could sit there talking to some little thing or practicing. It'll be the future.
Just phone up Sushi every day and just give him some stick.
Yeah, but he's all right. Is he Mexican as well? Half Mexican.
Yeah. No, he's Mexican.
He is Mexican.
Yeah. So he's
Mexican, speaks Japanese, Dutch, German, English.
Yeah, he's quite. Yeah, that's one.
When he wants to, he doesn't understand you.
Yeah. It's one hell of a head full of all sorts of languages, that, isn't it? Right then. Did I miss anything else? I don't know if I did. I'm not seeing any more other questions coming in. I didn't think I did. Howie Kite, love the book on the wall.
It's a stag.
Red finger number 1.
Yeah.
Matt, what's the biggest koi you've got in Japan?
75, I think it was.
75, same as the biggest that you got.
It'll be coming back in a box on its own, that's for sure.
That's a big ass fish, isn't it? That.
Yeah, that was
it's a bit daunting when you see a fish of that size coming. Especially when somebody turns around and says, "Here, guys, lift that in there." Like, not on your life, mate. Put it in a sock. I'm not lifting that up. I'll lift it in a sock, not a problem. But I'm not lifting it up, giving it all that floppy hand crap. No, thank you.
Just some of the big girls over there were just absolutely stunning, though. Probably
what about the fish?
Yeah. No, actually, counteract that one. European lady is just so much nicer. I reckon Kobayashi had some cracking kahaku in there, some beautiful stunners. But everywhere we went, there was awesome fish.
What did you think to Aoki then?
Who?
Did you go?
No.
Did you not? Oh shit! Sorry. I thought you did that on purpose. I didn't.
I did as well.
I just assumed that you did, mate. I didn't know. I didn't know where you've been or what you've done. I just thought if you'd have gone there, what did you think to his stock? Because when we went there,
last year when we went there, it was awesome. Wasn't selling anything last year and wasn't selling anything this year.
Yeah, gutted.
But they're not big ones. They don't do big ones, do they? So
no. To be fair, everything. I think the biggest I saw there were Nisai stock. That was it. And I didn't see anything bigger than that. And a lot of his, fingerlings to Tosai to Nisai. Dr. Kempo has asked us a question. Question: Can you get rid of carp? Excuse me. Can you get rid of carp pox, or is it one of those non-life-threatening things?
Both, kind of.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes it can be really bad, can't it?
You do get the odd fish that's got like a no immunity to it, and they're just ugly mothers with it forever.
Yeah, I had one of them.
But yeah, it's not an issue generally. And temperature's kind of king. The viral problem that is cold water more of an issue.
Do you know? I was just going to say that most last winter before, I had 1 or 2 fish with carp box. Come into spring, summer, gone. Come into the winter, come back again.
It's a stress related, isn't it?
Yeah, spring, summer, gone. This season, none. I ain't got a single fish in pond with carp box. Nothing at all. Not even.
That's not surprising. So it normally affects fish in their first winter, standard.
Yeah.
Or second. So the first time they sort of come across the virus, when it goes cold, they tend to show it. But some varieties get it worse than others. And then you get the odd fish, like I say, that's just, and quite often weirdly, the chagoi, ochiba type fish that just get it horribly.
The one that I had it bad wasn't a chiba, and it was shocking. It started off just as a little bit on its left pectoral, which then spread to the gill plate a little bit, and then from the gill plate, it covered a quarter of the shoulder area, and then over a couple of more months got to the winter, and then that were it. It was just all down past the dorsal, but all on the top of the top part of the body, all in a big patch all over it. Come summer, that following spring to summer, most of it receded back to just the area of the carp box, was being on the gill plate and the left pectoral. And then as it started to cool off again and get a bit colder again towards the back end of autumn and into winter, bang, it come back, and the fish was just completely covered it into its gill plates and everything. It was a right mess. I mean,
they do get horrible. Right, Ed, say good night. You're gonna go. He's finished his own work.
Good lad.
Yeah. Right, Ez.
Good night. That sounds proper harsh, doesn't it? Sticks it in and we all go. Good night, Ez.
Good night. Get off your butt. No, he's done his own work. He's got half-hour TV allowed in your room.
Get on Xbox, mate. Get the old.
No Xbox. Cat. No. He's too young for it.
He's old.
I got a Switch.
Under 60.
I still got a Switch.
Put your phone down.
Oh, oops. Yeah, put your phone down. Tell Dad you're going to do it. Sneak off to your bedroom and watch some TV.
Good night. Put your phone down. You can have the mate. Cheers, Gaz. Xbox. You can't have one till 16's legal limit.
16's legal limit.
Well, you can play the Formula One racing game. That's mint.
No, he hasn't got an Xbox. They're called Xboxes because they're for adults only.
What was that game you brought over to me that had naked women on it?
That's VR, virtual reality, mate. That's different.
Well, that's all right then. You can have a blast on that. Virtual reality.
Put the goggles on and turned around, and there was 4.
They are mannequins.
No, I was tweaking with a little finger, and Rich goes, "I know exactly where you are, Matt."
I thought this was a fish.
Oh, dear.
That was wrong.
I just dropped him in it, didn't I? I got well done, Gaz. Get on the Xbox, kid. Be right.
He's a nightmare. So he's got his Switch, and he's got Zelda. He's just completed Zelda, and he wanted to get the special mod upgrade thing that makes it harder. So he talked me into letting him buy it. He put it on, and he come back 5 minutes. He come back in tears. It's too hard. It's impossible. I want my money back, and I'm like, "It's because you doesn't work like that. You can't get your money back."
Does he not? He's not play out like Minecraft or like that.
Yeah, he does. He does all that. He doesn't need any.
That's to be fair. That is a mint game. Even as an adult, I've played that. Built on stuff on that for hours and hours.
He's got VR. He's got his Twitch. He's got whatever. He needs no more encouragement.
I shall tell him a bit closer to Christmas and get him sorted out with an Xbox. We'll work on him for you, Ez.
God.
Kids don't know they were born these days.
No, none of us knew we were born. We just sort of appeared.
Kids don't know they were born these days. My God, most kids, right? He's got a mobile phone, man. Yeah.
He's got more technology and he's better at it than me. We put parent lock on it. We literally put a parent lock on something, and within seconds, I can't remember how to get on it. And he goes, "Oh yeah, you just do this, this, and this." And it's like, well, that was it. I want it.
Technology and kids. For me, I'd like to see. Well, I don't think. I'd like to see how games and stuff are now, and see what they would be like in another 20 years, 40 years, 60 years, 80 years, whatever. And see, I'd like to see what the games were going to be, because when you think about how they were when we were kids, we had paddle, didn't we? You know, Atari, where you had two lines, and within 6 years of that, it went from being single dot pixels playing a game to virtual reality looking games. All right, they weren't as good as what they are now, but now there's games out there that look just as live as what we are right here, right now, which is crazy to see in our lifetime change.
I put his headset on. He's got a headset. You do meta quest things, and within a matter of minutes, you lose the boundaries between reality and not. You start.
It's mad, isn't it? It's crazy. Yeah.
So yeah, within another 20 years, you could put a headset on and you wouldn't know where you wouldn't know if.
Well, this is what they're reckoning in another 20 to 30 years. That, depending on how much you get into and how much you did it and how much you were involved in it, that some people might find it difficult to tell the difference between virtual reality and reality.
100%.
You can see it though, couldn't you? You can see it being a case.
You imagine it though. We'll put the headset on, walk out into the garden, and you're going to have the most beautifulest koi pond with no parasites, no ailments.
How boring. What are you going to do?
Just look at that comment there.
Auto cleaning filters. There's nothing to do. You might as well just go and do something else.
I reckon I'll be pushing up daisies by then anyway.
This comment there, when I was a kid, we played out in the streets, football, etc., kick can and hop it and all that kind of stuff, which is what we all did. And that's the difference between our generation, Gen X, and the next generations that have followed suit. There literally isn't a time where this younger generation, even from being small children, aren't walking around with some kind of device that they're using and connecting and being in a totally different world to what we were. Totally different. I mean, my mum used to say, "Come home for your dinner. You know, I want you in for 5:30 for your tea, but then you come back in when street lights come on." When I were Ezra's age, and we were, and sometimes I'd say, "Right, we're going out for a bike ride." You get your bikes out. And you'd be gone all day long. And your mum and dad had absolutely no idea where the hell you were or what you were doing. But you always came home. You always did, and then told them what you'd been doing all day and all that kind of stuff. And it's mad what the difference is now. Most kids seem to spend most of their life sat indoors in a different reality to the real one that's out there for them to do all that stuff in and never venture any further into it. My kids, when they were teenagers, I bought them, but all three of them had like BMXs with stump pegs on and stuff, that kind of thing, so that they could go around, ride around, do whatever they wanted. I think they used them about 10, 15 times, if that. In that time that I had my BMX at that age, I'd gone through 2 back tires, skidding and no wheelies, and I had bruises, marks, and stitches and everything. But I knew all this area around here. I knew every last inch of it, and I still do now. But
that was a new technology when you were a kid, isn't it? A bike.
Well, when ET came out, wasn't it? So BMXs were the big thing. Everybody, all teenagers at our age at that time, they wanted one, wasn't they? So it was a thing.
So we're saying all our koi ponds should go online. We wouldn't even need to go anywhere.
Talking of Rick, I'm really glad you did that, because talking of which,
no, not digital fish.
Digital fish. How about this one? could have planned that any better, mate. To be fair. Talking of which, right? This one here, this is one I've got to bring up this evening. Oh shit! I nearly clicked on the wrong one. Sorry. I'm going to share this, and most of you, to be fair, I didn't know about this one, but a lot of people will do, and a lot of people will know what this is all about. There we are, the AJNPA AI Koi Show. Look at that. It's pretty good, isn't it? So you can enter your koi now into this show in Japan, from the UK or all over the world, wherever you might be from, and you can enter your fish to compete in against all those other fish out there online to do so.
But it's judged by AI, isn't it?
Actually, I'm not 100% sure if it is judged by AI or it's just.
I thought that's the whole point of it. It's judged by.
Well, if they do, Rick, then the AI picks well, and I shall show you why.
Let's pick the same fish on the cover.
No, it's just that's the next bit of it. But this one, that's the first one, and that's all the 5 are in that category of that size. And that one is the first, took first place in the AI Koi Show. And guess where that fish came from?
New Forest Koi.
It did.
Did it?
It did. It was purchased from the gentleman who sent me this message through. I'll bring his name up when you're back. But have a look at that for a little belter. And it was purchased at the event that you had a couple of months ago, the YouTuber Fest. But it went in entry number 18 by Stephen Wiles, and it came.
I wonder where that fish had gone. And Carl went to someone.
So your fish got entered in, mate, and it took first place against all those fish over there and every other fish that were entered into it. What means that?
Mate, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to say, really, but I still.
Well, he asked me. I'll take that down. He asked me if I could do him a huge favour, and he said, Gaz, I was just wondering if you can bring this up on the Thursday Night Live. I bought this Ginrin Kaku and I entered it into the first AJNPA AI Koi Show, and it came first in its category. Sent those pictures through and everything else. So I said, I bought the Kaku from Rick at the YouTuber Fest last year. So he entered it in there, and it came out with a fest.
Do you know who would be really spitting about that? Tony from Farm More Koi sent me a message when he first saw it. I really, really, really want that fish. But he thought it was a goshki. So I went for all the goshki and found what I thought he wanted. And by the time I realised what it was he was after, it had already gone.
It'd already gone. Oh, gutted. Look what you could have had, Mr. Farmer. You missed out on a first place belter.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I mean, I didn't even know that were a thing. I didn't even know. I knew I'd heard about it. Them talking about it being that's my fish. No, it's Stephen Wiles' fish. To be fair, mate. Robbed of the show winner, Tony. That's what you are. But I thought he asked me if I'd share it with you, and I thought, well, why the hell not? Not only are now first places over here,
but it's kind of there's thousands of fish in Japan that would beat that.
They didn't on that day, did they?
They didn't on that day, but yeah, I get it.
There's still something to be proud of, mate. It's a nice fish, and it did well. Got first place.
And Tony's upset, and
sorry, Tony, I didn't know that bit.
Yeah,
there you go.
It spotted it when we were harvesting it, and was like, "I want that one," and then, but he got himself all mixed up.
Robbed of a show winner. That's a good one. I did see some.
So we have to see that at the national to win in real life.
Yeah, I mean, Stephen, if you
He
are
won
watching,
baby champion with one of Marcus's fish last year, didn't he?
Did he?
I know. Was it Baby Champion? It could have been. He won. He had a stonking Kahaku at the National, which he won. I think it was Baby Champion or Young Champion. Stephen and her. And I'm pretty sure Marcus supplied it, probably through Ryan. More, there's
Yeah.
it was definitely Chinese whispers now.
Well, good to see though, mate. I thought that was quite good.
I think it's the way digital koi shows is what the problem is.
I'm guessing it's a kind of similar thing to the digital koi show that Joe did. Similar sort of principle.
100%, but it's judging. It's not. I think AI,
is it judged by AI though, or is it?
Yeah, that's the whole point. It's supposed to be judged by AI, but obviously AI could judge fish fairly well. I think. I don't think there's an issue with that. As long as the input's correct into its programming, that's not a problem. But it's the photography that it's got to judge from.
Yeah,
because we've all seen a good photograph against a bad photograph, and that's almost impossible to deal with. But maybe AI can. I don't know. I don't think it. I don't know.
photographing fish ain't easy, mate, is it? There's a lot more. It's an art in itself.
If you catch them right, it could be a good photo makes a fish. You could sell it for twice the price of a bad. It is that big, isn't it? You get a good fish and you get a bad photo, it's 100 quid, and you get an okay fish with a good photo, and it's 200 quid.
Yeah,
it's literally poles apart.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, Joe's is digital in terms of humans assess the pictures. It's digital. The AI one's supposed to be you send your pictures in and AI.
And AI's right. I didn't know if it was the same as Joe's, right? So I guess that is literally all done by AI then.
So literally, computers are saying, yeah, that's good or not. And I suppose they could almost pick out fish. The problem with photos, you can manipulate them with programs, whereas AI probably can see that manipulation. I don't know. Who knows?
Matt's just sent me a nice one.
That's on it as well.
That's on the same thing.
Yeah, best in variety.
Ooh. Let's give him some tonight, innit?
To be fair, AI is banging because every single fishery there is smart as.
Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? That's definitely not one of mine. Seen that.
Your fish could be like that in years to come.
Will be. If I can ship them back to Japan to grow them. Yeah.
I entered mine and the computer said no. If I entered mine, the computer says no.
I think the problem with AI, so in this country we judge quite by the rule book, but quite artistic. So when you're judging Japan, there's a different element to it because of that artistic and that natural sort of flow to it. Depends on who programs the AI to what they're going to choose as a better fish, isn't it?
Yeah.
If whoever programs it says this pattern and this shape and this is better, it's difficult. And if it's learning quicker than us, then we're all in trouble. I don't know. Not a bad thing. I think every type of everything should be encouraged, and it'd be interesting to see where the discrepancies lay. If you had the same fish that went to the All Japan photographed and sent to the AI generator, see where the crossovers are.
Yeah, because I wonder where it's getting its parameters from, what it's actually looking for.
Well, if you ask Mark Oxo, AI has got AT on the retainer. It needs to get its knowledge from somewhere. So you'd like to think that some form of that kind of information would have been put into it, so that it would get as much knowledge as it possibly can for what it should be looking for, wouldn't you? You'd
100%. But there's all that knowledge in the world. But when you look at a koi with all that knowledge in the world, there'd be a koi that doesn't fit all those parameters that beats it in a way that is almost undescribable, but it will have a presence, it will have a quality, it will have something about it that you can't necessarily nail on.
Well, apparently the AI pick the top 5 fish, then a panel of 5 judges select first, second, and third from that top 5.
But again, that's still from photos and videos again, isn't it? But
yeah,
it's not. There isn't a right or a wrong, is there? Because at the end of the day, you could have the best judge in Japan or the best 50 judges picking the fish, and someone will go, "Well, for me that head's too small," or "For me that ain't." It's different, isn't it? What you'd pick, but
it's a way that a lot of people can get involved in it, though, isn't it? Without having to have the hassle of taking the fish to somewhere.
Because if AI is using information that's already published on the web, isn't it? It's searching the web. So is it using information?
Well, Google does now. That's what it does,
exactly.
isn't it? Everything that comes back now, anything you Google now is AI linked and related.
Exactly.
First.
So is it using past historical information that actually, no offense, Rick, please, is it using Rick's fish or Steve's fish because it looks similar to a previous one that's won?
Well, who knows?
To be fair. But yeah, I get what you're saying. At the end of the day, if Google says a Sankey with a red eye is a no-no or black on the head, whatever, because there's enough people saying, "Oh, a Sankey with black on the head's a shower." AI might pick that up and go, "Well, that doesn't." This is I don't know where it gets this information from. I don't know how good it is, and I'm sure it's a damn sight better than most general hobbies. I don't know. But surely, if 100,000 fish were put in, and it picked the same 10 fish in the top categories as a human judge, then it's pretty damn good, isn't it? If they're completely different, then you'd be like, well, who's right, computer or me?
It'd be interesting to see what the judges thought about any of the other fish that it didn't pick to the top 5. Whether or not they thought themselves that they weren't the best. So now we're just selecting out that top 5. But we, as people, would have picked number 38, 49, and 52. Not that, those other 3, 4, 5. But
again, doing it from photographs and videos is almost not impossible, but it is so much harder than when you see a fish in real life and go, "Oh wow, that's better than I thought it was," or that's not what I thought it was.
I know Ryan and Kev have looked at stuff when they've been picking and selecting fish, and there've been ones that they've been, selecting to enter into the All Japan, and they've gone out there with photos and videos of them and thinking that looks mint. We're really interested in that, and when they got there, the fish has not been anywhere near as good as what it looked on the video or in the photograph. I think photographs, it can be manipulated. Video
can be manipulated, and it's not even just manipulated. It's the clarity of the water, the time of day, there's depth of there's so many variations, and the angle. There's so many aspects. The angle of the fish. It's just a nightmare.
Even a video can be to some degree, though, can't it? I mean, because you can increase different aspects of the video to make the fish look more vibrant and look brighter and look better, make the seroja look better and cleaner, and make the benny look brighter just by upping certain bits on whatever you're filming it with, or putting it into an editing program and allowing that just to enhance it.
And then you've got the other screens as well. So we've got 3 mobiles at work and the computers, and the fish look different on every screen.
Yeah, mate, I can tell you that now, from left to right on my 2 monitors. I've got 4K and 2K, and the 4K monitor looks absolutely mint, shape-wise, pattern-wise. The colour's far, far more richer on this than what it is on that one. And it's leaps and bounds and different. So
And
yeah,
I think
just display
iPhones
screens.
as well change it, don't they? So you have different phones will change the screen image you're seeing to another phone. So you can look at the same fish in the same photo at the same time on different phones.
And want to
Even
look
with
absolutely
pixels, and they will look different.
washed out. Yeah. I mean, quite often when I get stuff sent in and I use my secondary monitor. Now, if, for example, I don't know if I could display it to show it. I can't, but I wish I could. For that fish that Matt's just sent in, if I bring that up on this monitor for me to have a look at, and you guys all get to see as it looks, but if I look at that fish on this monitor, man, it looks the Benny looks so much more deeper, vibrant than what it looks on this. So even I'm displaying different stuff to what I'm seeing.
But that goes even further back to when you even look at the fish. That even if you're looking at a real fish in real time, if you go to a farm at lunchtime and you're looking at the fish, that's all right. You go back an hour before sunset, and it looks so much better, and you're like, "Oh, I should have been buying that," or vice versa, because the natural light changes through the period of the day and how the fish look.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you when you're doing your photographs and you're doing your filming and your video, and you have to change your settings throughout the day to allow for that different light changing, or you only have to have an overcast day while you're trying to get some videos, and those fish can look totally different to what you've done the day before when it might have been more of a sunnier, brighter day. It all depends, doesn't it? And I'm not rubbing it in. I'm just stating a fact. The difference that I've got from one monitor to other is leaps and worlds apart. It really is. Right then, what else have we got, Matt? Come on. As you've been away and you had a week off last week, that give you plenty of time.
And the week before, because you was in Japan.
And the week before, that you have now 2 weeks of studying time, research, looking into things, topics, and what have you, for you to come at us now. I'm looking at that face. He 100%'s got absolutely nothing. Then you can see that it's going absolutely nowhere. What have you got? Yeah, you want to have a chat and have a natter about, Matt? What? All right, I'll tell you. I'll ask you a question. From your experience last year to your experience this year, going back to Japan without your bad influence, which has just left for another beer. What do you think? How did it fare from last year to this year? Was it a different experience this time?
Yeah, it was different. It was probably a bit fuzzed over because we were feeling so ill anyway. But
that aside, well, I know it's probably hard too because it's obviously going to have a negative effect. But
this year felt better for Nisai and above than what it did for the Tosai. Just to me, it didn't feel Hosakai, for example. When I went in there last year, I was blown away by the fish. This year, not so much. Then we went into, I'm trying to remember where it was to now. Takatsu. I went through, well, he said there's 3,500 fish in there. And I picked out through that lot 26 fish and put back 6 of those fish. So at 3,500, I picked out 20.
How is that even a thing? I mean, were you being right? This because we've ribbed you so much for when you're picking and selecting, and you come back with fish with eyeballs missing and pecks missing. Were you overlooking? Were you going too far?
No, but no.
Rick, could you go through how many? 3,000.
3,500 fish, and I picked
3,500 fish and only pick out 25.
Easy if I've got to pay for them.
And that was the bit. So on this particular farm, the price range of those fish in that pond, for me, didn't warrant the price that they were for. But the ones that I picked out certainly did.
But so that means then that you brought back a box for, well, it'd be a lot more expensive having a lot less in it than what it would have been if it were a loaded box.
Yeah. It's not. That's the thing. if you,
I don't
if
know.
you're going to the point-
I'm asking. I don't know. Is that the case?
if it's 400 quid a box and you bring back half the amount of fish, okay, it might be an extra 10, 20 quid of fish or whatever. But in reality, if they're the fish you want, they're the fish you want.
Fish you buy, yeah.
And I don't want to have cheap pond fillers as such. So the quality of the fish has got to be, you know.
So you
yes,
went out with the eye to look for premium fish, so that you don't end up with, want of a better word, but you don't have stock at the end of the season that you're going to have to discount to get rid of because they're just hanging around and not going.
No, and all of those fish, the majority of them will stay in the polytunnel for the whole of the summer.
Yeah, so you'll grow them. You'll grow them on.
Exactly. So I don't want to be growing on a fish that is worth £100 come 8 months' time, because it's for me, it's not worth it. You know, yes, I have bought fish to come into the shop, but on the ones that I've got in mind, you have to go over with a plan of what you want to do, and you got to think about what the space is. The same as what obviously Ryan's doing there. You know, yes, he could fill up with lots and lots of cheap fish, but then it means then you can't bring in the quality that Ryan is used to because you used up all your space. And that's what I've gone over with. You know, I've got, like with the Nissai, all the Nissai I bought were varieties that I haven't actually got. But I've got 500-600 fish here, all in Nissai. I don't need to have any more Nissai, but I did need to have different variety to what I had. And it was like when I went into Oifuchi, it was easy, you know, and even Sushi said, you know, and it was like bang, bang, bang. And I think you can see that on the video. It was that one because it's simple.
Breaking up.
Just at that, at that point, it was like you were demonstrating that you were just flipping them in and flipping them out. You did just break up a little bit then.
Right.
So, did you find that this time you went out there looking for stuff less Gosanke and more single colours and such, or did you go for metallics, or did you have a particular varieties that you? I mean, don't say if you don't want people to know, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you want people to know what you've got in already. But at the end of the day,
no. But that was the funny thing. 2 months ago, I had it in my head. I do not need any Gosanke because I've got shed loads of them. But it's the difference is the year difference, isn't it, from the Tosai to Nissai? So I've got loads of Nissai Gosanke, but I haven't got any Tosai. So the mindset totally changed. And yeah, I have obviously bought as much variety as I can in different ones. I bought some cracking Hiitsuris from Sakasumi. Some, what was the other one? Oh, some more Yamabukis, Rick, from Sakasumi.
It's blown now. That market's gone.
No,
single colours is going to have
yeah.
I mean,
No, it's good.
Doing you. There's no point buying 1,000 Kahakus if everyone wants a Aragoki Jagoi.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just
You got to go. You got to go with what your customers are seeking, asking for, as well as a bit of different variety, aren't you? I mean, Gosanke are Gosanke, and they are the favourite, but you always seem to have a lot of them left, don't you?
I think
the problem with a ghost that you can sell, right? A yellow dragon. Let's use yellow dragon because Ryan sold some amazing ones last night, but no one knows what a good one is or a bad one, really, do they? So you got 100 Kahakus, right? And every single person could pick out pretty much top to bottom. They could all be good, but there will be better down to worse. But suddenly, when you go into a variety no one really knows, do they?
I think the dragon's probably an easier one, but it's like, look at the golden corn. You type that into Google and you look at the variety of golden corns.
There's like, so many different varieties to them. It's unreal, isn't it?
massive difference between them. So
I mean, now a lot of them are looking more like asagi than
Yeah.
actually looking. But I'm not knocking them. They introduce different lines, aren't they, into them to make them so. But it takes a long time for them
What
to.
point is an asagi that's like a yellow asagi or whatever?
Did they did?
Golden corn. It's not. Is it really?
Just
Here he is, the Godfather.
just before. Is it happy birthday today?
Not yours as well.
It's a secret.
It's not a secret because somebody said, "You're crafty if you're watching. Happy birthday, mate." So
Oh,
I mean,
thank
it's
you
all
very
over the
much.
internet now. But if it is, many happy returns, mate.
Thank you.
Them bones, them old bones.
I'm fucking knackered.
I'm feeling old. So what is it now? What 50? What?
It's a secret.
Oh,
It's sure
49.
as well today.
49. Next year, we're going to have a massive party.
49, my butthole.
49.
How old am I?
Don't lie for him.
Don't lie for me.
58.
No, they ain't got no cards behind him, so we can say whether or not it actually is or not.
Don't do cards.
it's got to be older than 49, Crafty, because
I was born in 77.
you've
You
removed
do
your
the
date
math.
of birth.
Oh, yeah.
That was I, mate, and I'm only 46.
Happy birthday. Happy 49th birthday, you old bugger.
Fuck off. Oh,
Many happy returns.
thank you very much, everyone, for the kind comments, but please don't write anything. It's a waste of
Yeah.
effort.
It's a waste of effort. It's just another day, mate, isn't it?
He's got a new
I am
chair behind him, now, hasn't he?
shanked.
Look what he's sat on. That's a new chair.
Did you get a
I've had
nice
this
cake from
ages.
McDonald's on your way home?
No, Mrs. said, what you want? I was like, nothing. I had a bit of a feast at work. So
What do you give a man that's got everything?
Golden
fucking
corn.
earache, generally. No, my missus bought me some nice jeans, a hoodie, and a t-shirt to go with the trainers at Christmas.
What, to
That's
make
it.
them smart. Well,
Yeah, but
smart.
I'll end up wearing them for work anyway. So
Did you get stretch fit just in case?
I get what like all us old boys get, which is active band.
Active band.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we
Matt,
say.
I hope you're well because I heard you nearly died.
We were bad. Yeah.
Stop being a pussy. What's that with you? Fucking sniffly cold.
Sean went into the doctors and he was sent over to hospital to go and have an X-ray. Then from the X-ray, he was referred to hospital to have a CT scan. Then he got called back in today and they've found shadowing on his lungs, which they think is pneumonia. And yeah,
So he took COVID to Japan to try and respread the
and cough. I was taking a minute because literally 2 days before I got a message from him to say, mate, I'm like right on the edge, not coming. And I was like, shut up, come on, you'll be fine once we get over there.
But he just
Cheers,
gave it
Mark.
to me.
Thank you, Steve. Thanks, Mark. Thank you, Liam. Hard
See
like
that?
keeping fish. It is.
Crafty, everyone loves you.
No one loves me, mate.
You're like the old stinky bear.
Cheers, man. Oh,
I seen
man.
it on your thing today when you sent that little thing through. It said something. What did it say? Let me have a look.
Are you going to Heathrow in the morning, Crafty?
No.
He's not. He's got someone else doing it for him.
Fucking right I have, mate. I don't want to be doing all that myself, do I?
I
He's next
remember
level.
that.
Them bones, them old bones, or something daft like that.
Yeah, that's the
remember
one.
the day,
Nah.
Crafty, when you would be there. You wouldn't let anybody else take the responsibility of that.
To be fair, mate, if it's required, I'll go. But
If
you know,
it's required,
yeah, like if you can't get a driver or whatever, then I'll go. But keep somebody in a
Matt's got
job.
a driver. He's been chauffeur driven there.
Cal, do us a favour, love. Check that back door. There's a good girl. Cheers. That's what I'm saying. Come on. I'm on live and I'm famous. I'm telling you.
It's his birthday,
Needs
28th
cakes,
day.
cake and candles. Cakes and candles. A candle.
Well, but she's all right. She's in a bloody
She's in a fucking- what's
evening
she
gown.
dressed in?
You got that many
Oh,
candles?
yeah, mate. And a duvet on and a furry blanket. Yes, you have. Right. Wrong one. So, yeah, so other than dying, I heard that you
Well, they were just telling us.
I
how
heard on
nice-
on the grapevine that you was really selective at picking.
Funny you should mention that. We were just talking about how selective he was. From 3,500 fish, he picked 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did get the Chiba.
That it was Tanaka. Yeah, there was an achiever in there. It was, fuck me, mate. I nearly put it in my pocket.
It was funny, it was because there was actually two very similar swimming around, and I was waiting for it to come up in the net, and I was saying to Sean, "It's fucking not in there, is it? It's not in there." And
One
it
of the
was-
last to come out.
Fuck no, it was behind the net. Basically, they'd gone right to the back of the pond.
Oh,
and
no.
it must have been right at the back of the pond and pulled the net forward, and it stayed there. And I was like, "Can we not just?" And he was like, "Nah."
Oh,
Wow.
gutted.
He's like, no, you've been through enough of my fish. You can do one, mate.
Yeah, I don't think he liked it because it started off wanting 60 and then went all the way down to 20 in the end. I said, I only want 20 of them.
That's fair
What
enough,
was his-
though, isn't it?
what was his opinion on that? How well did that go down?
He was all right. Yeah, no, they were fine. I didn't literally, on the whole trip, didn't have any issues with that at all. Everybody was, yeah, you take what you want, do what you want.
So this time going out there, you didn't get as many Nisai. Do you think that you will actually go over to Japan for the Nisai actual season?
No.
You won't?
That jet lag was, excuse the language, but fucking horrendous. And I do not want to see that for 12 months. It was
That bad?
yeah. It's like, it was.
I've not heard from him for 2 weeks.
No,
He's like
exactly.
radio silent.
I went down to the sheds one day, and yeah, okay, I still felt rough with a cold. I looked back up at the house, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get back up there.
It's such a long up the mansion drive.
I know. And in the end, I actually
Imagine having a garden that's that long, eh? Calm down.
I checked
Such a hard life.
because, well, one of the things that I was having was when I was in bed, and it wasn't an old age thing.
I don't want to know about this.
It was like I'd wet myself because I was sweating profusely, literally just pouring off. So I went on to Google and went ChatGPT and asked that, and it's a normal thing. On day 1 and day 2 of returning back to the UK, and Japan is the worst place to travel. On returning, you sweat in bed, and I was like, really?
I was straight back at work 2 days later.
Yeah, so was I.
Yeah.
In fact, I was back at work the day I landed.
Where you all get it, all this.
Didn't you say last week, though, Crafty, at 8 o'clock you were in bed?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
the
two
promise.
nights I was.
I got back and I made sure I stayed up proper late till about 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, something like that. And stayed up because I couldn't, I worked tired. And then I got up for work the following morning, went to work, come back and had an early night, and that was it. Never noticed anything different.
Weird. No, and so Sean was exactly the same. But Ollie, who's, he won't mind me saying, he was 70 just before he went out.
I thought it was his 80th.
No, 70th. Oh, it might be his 80th. No, 70th.
I'm going to say, I don't think
Yeah,
it was.
no,
No,
it's-
no way.
The 70th. And he come back in and he went back to work the following day and he was like, fine.
Yeah, real man. Yeah, yeah.
It was only half a man, isn't he?
Brains in his legs.
I even hear that Ollie actually did he lose a part of himself at one
Not
point?
oh, yeah. Well, it was the first night we were sat in the pub and all of a sudden you heard this, and it was like down on the floor and his foot fallen off. Bless him.
Fucking leg fell off. And he sat there and was like, And he went, yeah, it does that sometimes. And then he just left it there for ages. and then he'd had a few more sherbets. And then when he put it on so his foot was facing backwards. Quality, man.
We've heard that story 2 steps forward, 1 back. Well, that's what it was.
He had the stablest walk home ever.
Did he not find it difficult with the conditions of snow over there?
No, not at all. He struggled the first 2 days, but he had the wrong type of boots on. And he swapped
He didn't swap his legs over to snowshoes.
I never even knew.
No, well, I've known him for years now, and probably 3 years of him coming to my place. I never knew until one day he sat down, took his leg off, and adjusted it. And I was like, "Have you just taken your leg off? Back on?" No.
I was a bit concerned when we went up to Yagenji. Snow up there they hadn't even moved the snow or nothing, mate. It was like a fucking rally track. I was a bit
coming out.
Yeah, going up. I thought, fucking hell, I'm ready to have him to start laughing and pointing because he's fell over but he didn't, which was a shame. Yeah, I thought we might have had to save him from time to time.
Yeah, but he's a proper lad, isn't he?
Yeah.
He can strip down an engine, get over COVID or whatever cold you lot have had.
Whatever you lot had.
Not
yeah.
me.
Whatever. No bother. Never heard him moan once.
Definitely took in its stride.
It was actually sat in the middle of you two dying, and he was there, the oldest bloke out of the three, and he was sat there like.
Did he not get anything? Did he not feel any effects?
He had a slight cough, sore throat on the last day. And
Was he actually sat at the last one in the last video? Because I couldn't really tell. It was a bit difficult to see on my small little screen at work. But did he have a mask on?
No, he started talking, so I took off my smoke or whatever they're called.
Yeah, that was the next thing. Yeah,
I put it over his mouth so he couldn't start talking, because once he started talking, the first day we started doing the video and I put it all in there and I was like, how can I be at 45 minutes already? We've only done the intro and looked at it and it was just Ollie, so it was like edited that bit out, took out that bit. And I had to apologise in the morning and just say, no, we couldn't have 45 minutes of talking. But no,
At his age, that's the best thing in life.
it is. He loved it. Like, his thing that he wanted to go over there was it was going to be his trip of a lifetime. And he said it certainly was. You know, He was out with some nice guys, had a laugh and a joke.
And he's booked on for next year. Trip of a lifetime.
Yeah, I know. And he did. Yeah, so
That's
literally
true.
once in a lifetime. And then he turns around and says, I'm up for coming again next year. You coming, Sean? I'm like, gee.
Thank you.
Matt don't want to go again, though.
He didn't want to go last time.
No.
Happy birthday, Craft. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. I'll just pour myself a beer.
Coca beer.
Fanta orange.
Fanta orange. I shall join you in a red wine.
Right, I don't mean to
Bloody
say
brilliant.
I've been
There we
trying to
go.
buy tickets for your event, but they're not on there yet.
Well, guys, I've sent you a thing,
You have sent me a thing.
so might as well. Then I
Tina's
don't get-
always brought it up,
Can we
mate.
plug it now before
But
I need
can we
to
get the
look
date right, Rick?
24th, isn't it?
an ongoing joke.
Yeah, but at least I'm consistent.
Now look what he did there.
Oh, that's a shit-looking fish, mate. The
Yeah, I
belly's
mean-
all over the place.
Fuck off, mate. That's banging. If you had fish like that, it'd be mint, wouldn't it?
It would be.
loads
Consistency
of
of that
dollar.
penny is absolutely shocking, man.
Well,
AI,
it's what it is,
AI
isn't
would
it?
pick that up all day long.
That's not AI, that's me.
That's you. Is that your
Done on
cooking
my
edit?
own thing, but I've had to screenshot it, which is what. Oh, is that HD? I had to screenshot it because when I downloaded it, I couldn't find where I put it. So I thought, fuck this, couldn't be bothered looking for it. So I just did a screen grab and then cropped it out.
If anybody's asking, it's HD.
So they will be going up for sale tomorrow. Everything's been done, videos, all the sales guff and all that malarkey
Guff.
on it, isn't it?
Can
It's
I have
all-
one that looks like that?
Yeah.
yeah, if
I mean,
you'll have to buy two and glue them together, mate, and then you can have two that look like that.
if you could have the so that the Dans were red.
He's had a-
Oh, I thought you got stuck. What colour is it?
And you say if you could have it red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, that'd look pretty cool. Rather than it being the other way. Wouldn't that be
You
a
see
nice
what I've
looking-
done? It's Kirin versus Kahaka, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's good, mate. I like it. I thought it was quite good. When
So
you said
if I'm honest, mate, it's like I couldn't be bothered to make two separate adverts. So it's like, how do I get around it?
Works,
Oh, that'll
doesn't it?
work. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Time's been quite tight at work at the minute, so.
and you even selected fish with pretty even pectorals too.
Well, you know, Summer, that was just fucking fluke. I ain't gonna lie. It was just pure fluke. Not flukes. They don't come with flukes. It was a fluke. Not that sort of fluke.
Flukes.
No pom poms.
Fucking hell.
No pom poms. Someone even wrote that on Facebook earlier. Did they buy you a pom pom? Do you know what I mean? I'm going to get a T-shirt with Crafty. No free pom poms here. Yeah, Sukoi, if you're watching,
Bomb.
we'll get it. Get it
be a
on.
good
So
seller.
yeah, they're coming on. All the details will be online. They'll go live tomorrow, probably after 12 o'clock. £250 an entry. That buys you into the competition. Exclusive ponds that are not going to have anyone purchasing from. So those of you that are involved will get your hands on ponds that are totally untouched from the buying trip in February. And also, obviously, in this eye, you'll get a discount against live goods and dry goods on the day, a free meal from the Koi Cafe. Alan Tate and his merry men and ladies are doing a Koi seminar. There's
Any
going to
green
be
tights?
there's going to be an auction as well. Lee Hadfield's come in and Ron's come in and a load of other YouTubers. Hopefully, Matt's come in. Rick's coming as well. Hopefully, Gaz has got the invite as well. So anybody, the more the merrier.
The more the merrier,
Even
isn't
if
it?
you're not taking part in the growing show, still come along.
You
know,
could even wear your
and
tights,
enjoy the
like
day.
Robin Hood with the tights.
With
With your
American.
pants on the
And
outside.
them.
Yeah, I'm going to wear my pants on the outside and have me bath towel into my collar like it's. Cheers, Chris. He remembers being 60, 20 years ago.
So let's run through the event. So Crafty, those that did the Odecan Sankey event,
Yeah, that's
when are we getting
coming.
our pictures in?
Right, so again, emails have been drafted to be sent. So anytime now, go from now. Send them into my work. How do we
Now,
do
this is where he's going to show his age.
Where do I win? Where do I win?
Remember his
first
email
prize?
address.
Best way to probably not to my work email. Do it to Crafty Koi's Facebook page messenger. Do it through that, and only that, because last time they come through on so many different platforms. It was a pain in the ass to try and pull everything
Get a
together.
link up, mate. There's going to be loads coming back, so you need to get a link.
Yeah,
so
well,
we can
yeah.
go.
I'll put a link up. There you go. I'll even create it. In fact, I'll do it on WhatsApp. I'll create a WhatsApp for it. All right, and then you
Now
can
it's
send your
gonna be
videos into WhatsApp.
WhatsApp and Messenger.
That's all right. Fuck it. It'll be what it'll be, won't it? On top of that, we are doing. So the prizes for this grow and show will be same as last time. Best growth cold water, best growth heated pond, and best overall quality. Prizes for best growth in both heated and cold ponds will be a 5 kilogram bag of sake akari and a £100 koi voucher for Perfect Aquatics. And best quality will win a 25 kilo bag of sake and a £250 koi voucher.
Just put out that you can't.
Would
get
just be
25
enough
kilos
if we
back.
saved it for next year's drone show.
Yeah.
Huh?
To be fair,
Right,
the sound
so-
I've got, mate, the sound I've got is mint. There's no one beating
Is it? Is it really? I'm looking forward to it. I've seen some fish because there's been. Are you lying? Like, yeah. I bet you haven't even seen it, have you? It's been in green water and never seen. Yeah, the best. What was that? Yeah, some people have shown me there's one tancho that's fucking insane. The amount of growth that's been. I haven't seen it for a few months, so hopefully it's still alive. But yeah, there was one tancho that was absolutely smashing it. Absolutely smashing it.
Yeah, I've gone for petite. Petite and beautiful.
Right, matter, mate, does it? If it comes back as
About
best
the
quality, it's good, isn't it?
Not the size.
You know?
You kept it chibi for next year, didn't you? Is that what you say?
I've reversed it into
Minnow.
bonsai tozai.
Bonsai tozai. Bonsai tozai. That's mint, isn't it? That. But, yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I ain't gonna lie, I got a little bit. Stuff got so busy at work. I was like, and is it going to work? Is it not going to work? And then everybody started picking me up. Can't wait to see that. So I had a few people in at the shop at the weekend, and they've all been on show, and they're feeding like fucking crazy, if I'm honest. You'll probably see them tomorrow because I'm going to go live with a shipment tomorrow. So I might show you them right at the start, but there's probably one or two that haven't really done much. But the rest of them, mate, fuck me. I've by the time April, another 2 months, they could be 35 cm, but I'm not, it's like I'm going to have done all of the bloody growing for you, so I've got to probably tone it down a bit.
We've got them growing craft, and we took out a few, and we've had to go through them a few because some of them are just. I'm nearly pushing 40 cm, man.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't pushed them.
No, that's what I mean.
I haven't pushed them.
These have been grown, but they've not been stupidly pushed. They've just been, steady away. But mate, they grow, don't they? The body on them that they get on them.
I didn't want to push them too hard because you run the risk of stretching them out a little bit and the colour deteriorating. So I've pushed them at the right sort of.
One thing that would be interesting to see what comes from it in your results from next year.
Yeah.
If pushed too hard,
the Casio gons.
What are they called, Gaz? Silver.
Silver foxes.
What do they call them? A fail kahaku. What are they called, Gaz?
A shiramuji.
Oh yeah, a silver shiramuji. That's what they'll turn into. Gaz has probably got a few of them for sale.
With Matt Superman.
It's a new thing.
So yeah, mate. Anyone that gets involved, bearing in mind the prizes are of a decent standard, has cost a good bit of money as well. We've got loads of going on, and I want to make it a really good all-day event for people to enjoy. Fingers crossed the weather's on our side. That's the only thing I can't book. So, would you for that variety?
People turn up without being in it.
Yes.
What's the point? Get out.
Oh, they can, but the thing is, if they don't buy into the event, right, what's going to happen is if them tickets sell out, then there's going to be another thing that I've got in the pipeline. I'm going to say what it is because if they all sell out, then I'll do something else to make it worthwhile for people that come, right? But if you don't buy into it, you don't get all of the additions that come with the actual day because there's things that are exclusive for people in the actual event. There's going to be plenty of other like fish available. We'll still be able to socialise, etc., etc. But you don't get your free lunch. You don't get the exclusive bonds. You don't get the discount, etc., etc. But you can still come along part of it and still we're going to have after tomorrow's shipment.
Eat into cafe and just put it on Crafty's tab.
There's going to be
Crafty one. I know that one.
49 ponds full of fish. So, you know, this is why not make it an event even if you don't want to take part in the competition, still come up with fucking shitloads of brand new fish available to buy. So, you know, come along.
I know hopefully
Make me
by
run out of
25th of
bags.
April, we should be back with some nice, decent weather as well. Hopefully, fingers
Hmm.
crossed, it'll be a nice, good day. But to be fair, Craft, last time we had it and it rained, didn't it? Not super heavy, but it rained pretty much. But I don't personally. No pun
One of the
intended,
days it
didn't
fucking
dampen the spirits,
hammered
did
it down,
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
it?
it did,
No,
yeah.
everybody
People
was
still
walking
enjoyed
around
it,
in that
still
puddle.
enjoyed it.
That was the one before last time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, bring your wellies.
Yeah, because that
I
far
don't-
corner, it did get a bit
Floods
deep.
out, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And also, next week, WhatsApp starts again. So if you aren't part of our WhatsApp group, have a look on my Facebook profile. There's a
You
link
should.
there.
You should,
We
yeah.
we dropped a couple of bits unannounced on Sunday, and everything went. And yeah, there's a lot of good feedback actually on that. Even Rick said I'm confusing everyone.
We're just giving shit away. Then the next thing, you're trying to sell 2 fish for 1, and then you know what's going on.
No. It was a choice of one of the 2 fish. But then people said, I'll have that one, I'll have that one. So they all sold and they all went for a bit of a bargain of a price, really. But Mark was one of them. Mark to go with his other 50 he has got at the shop.
He's got more fish around this country than like the Japanese hobbyists with no pond.
Yeah,
Well,
but he's
it's-
doing it for a reason, though. He's doing it for a reason.
Because he's got a fucking because he's an addict, mate. That's why.
Well, there is a little bit of that as well. Out with the old and in with the new, Mark, isn't it? That's what we're doing. New pond build and replacing and replenishing some of the older stock with better quality.
But he hasn't got a pond to put them in, so he's buying early.
But that's what I mean. He's going to.
He's like bought 2 years early in some instances with us.
He's only allowed out of his padded cell every now and again, so he's got to get them while he can. He never
Mate,
knows.
he gets more fish than fucking soft Mick, that bloke, mate. I tell you, I love him to bits.
He's a legend, mate. He drove all the way
He's
to
a
us,
fucking
tank on the back of his pickup for Vince, and I saw it and went, I'll have that. I don't know.
It's quality.
To be fair,
He's what?
he brought a tank. It was amazing. We used it. I don't know where it's gone.
In Vince's back garden, mate.
Vince
Vince
like,
has
I put
stolen
that
it.
in the back of my little Merc thing.
Vince has stole it back, mate.
I've got
No idea what that meant.
a question for you, Crafty. It's just come in. It's not in the comments, but it just pinged up. I've to ask you. Excuse me, ladies and gents, but do you wipe your ass on a white towel in a hotel room?
I need fleas sharing it. mate, payback's a motherfucker sometimes, and he sends me videos of him shitting in a bag. You know what I mean? It's like, live life. That's what I say.
Yeah, Lee, he does, mate. Yeah. Especially if he's sharing with you.
Oh, he doesn't tag it and bag it as well.
Lee's a grot monster, mate. He's fucking rancid on every level. But funny at the same time. And it was in Ryan's fish house as well.
That was bad, man. That was bad.
There's no need for that, sure.
Mate, he put his phone.
He could have gone to Rick.
He put his phone on the floor, recording, put a bag over the top of it, and squatted over it. Bit of poo at the lens. He was like, "Oh, that's better." Right, and he thought it'd be good to send it to me
And me and everybody else.
there you go. See, so
But it
you know,
wasn't just that though. There was a load of clay at the side on the floor, wasn't there? Because we'd been digging out, and he picked up a scoop of clay on his finger after he'd shown everybody the video, and then chased around the fish house with it.
As if there was something on it, mate. It's a wrong.
That was brilliant.
He is funny though. He's a good bucket of fun, is Harley. I love him to pieces. Love you, Lee.
Soon,
There you go, Lee.
not allowed.
Right then, gents. Come on then, Crafty. Matt, Rick, what you got? What you got? Have you got anything else you would like to? Has anybody got any questions they'd like to ask us individually or as a group? Artistic camera work. I learned off the
That's what he calls it.
Artistic camera work you learned off of Evo. Any questions? Has anybody got any questions they might like to ask us all individually, or have you got any questions that you might like to ask any of the panel, or have you guys got any topics you'd like to have a chat about?
Crafty, Crafty. When we come to yours, are you having like a little pedestal for the past winners, like bronze, gold, and silver?
No, because you in fact, you've come second once, haven't you?
And first ones.
And yeah, your bag of food's still behind the counter, by the way.
It's 25.
So it's only a year late. It's been there for months.
Mate, I'm just taking it. I got a free entry this year because the Sankey I got is the Mutt's Nuts. So what do I get?
Well,
I get 50 kilos of food and a gold stand on.
Yeah, we'll see, won't we? I'll make sure you don't win now.
And the only time I come second was Aaron nicked my fish and come first, didn't he?
Possession's 9/10 of the law.
that. I've got to. You're going to give credit where credit was due, though. That was
sneaky as fuck move.
Sneaky, but it was clever, man. It was clever. Oh, damn it! I missed that one, Lee. 1 second. I just got another.
Oh.
He's gone. We lost him. We can talk openly now. We don't have to worry about fucking admin. So seriously, 10:30, we're in. How long is this going on till? 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock?
Until it finishes.
Yeah, till people leave.
Last year.
How's it working, right? You pay 250 quid. Do you get first pick of both types, or? No,
it's 250 piss. Right, so on the website, right, £250 for an entry, and you choose which fish you want, which variety.
Or before you start.
Yeah, that's
variety.
Right. Yeah. So there's going to be two bowls. Okay, right. So I'll explain. So you're going to be two bowls. You're going to have your Kirin. You're going to have your Kahaku. Two separate bowls.
Only like one in each.
Okay, well that's fine. Then you may only like it, but you'll have to wait until your number's picked. Right now, next year, I know we haven't done this year yet, but I'm already planning for next year. We are going to do a blind grow and show. So all the fish will be bagged.
Hang about. So you've got to take the eyeballs out of your fish and allow them to grow.
Yeah, well, I'm getting them from Matt and I.
To use the first
I'm buying them from Matt, right? I'm going to buy them from Matt because I know that's one of his tick boxes when he's selecting. No eyeballs, all right? So next year we're going to do it. No, that was disguised. It was disguised.
All right.
Yeah, but next year we're going to do a blind growing show. So rather than waiting for your number to be called, they'll be bagged up and boxed, and then
to enter.
You pull a number, and that number corresponds to a box, a little bit like Deal or No Deal, and then that is your fish.
That's a good idea, man. That so you don't get to pick, and you get whatever you get, depending on which box you choose.
No. I'm bowing out of that one.
No, you're not.
Been my year for retirement.
No, it won't. No, it won't.
I'm not interested if I can't choose it.
You can't polish a third.
What are you trying to say?
That's the point. All the fish will be of quality.
If I can't pick it and I'm picking a turd, at least
you can pick it. You're just picking it blind.
You could do it like higher or lower. So you pick a box.
Nothing for a pair in this game.
But you can choose whether to flip it and go to the next box.
Yeah, but who's choosing the next box? Crafty's eye's terrible. I might get a
yeah, but the next box may be even worse, and you've got to have it.
Matt, you do a growing show, and then we can test it at yours.
Do yours.
I said we ought to do a north and a south tonight.
Oh shit, you did, but you never
Yeah.
followed it
Both
up.
south.
No.
But you see, you're all south. So, I mean, how's that work?
Well, yeah, sort of. Crafty's bit north.
East to the west.
Colin says he's going to be the banker. You misspelled that, mate.
Yeah, mate took the words right out of my mouth.
No,
but then
forget
this
next
year,
year, right.
this year, right. So everyone that buys an entry, you'll select whether you want one variety or the other, or you've got a chance to buy both, and you'll have a deduction if you're going for both. So there's a little bit of a carrot dangle there if you want to go in for both competitions. Double the chances, don't you? So from that point, on the day, the bowls will be there. Ticket gets drawn. Your name gets called because that's allocated to you. You go and do your choice. Pick the fish, blow it up, not explode it, blow it up in a bag, box it, and then wait until time to go home. You pick it back up and off you go. Don't do what Gaz done a couple of years ago, which was get halfway up the road and say, shit, we haven't picked the fish up. True story.
Turn around and come back.
You know, so that's going to happen first thing. Rick, why you, mate, you've done loads of these. Why are you so confused?
Because what I'm saying is, like, say I went for both, right? And you're going, do we do one variety first and the other variety?
No, they're going to be done at the same time.
So if
Just
I've got,
to make
I've
it
got,
really
I've got a ball in both, I could get called out first on both.
Yeah.
All right, just checking.
Yeah, of course you could. And if you do, you do, right? That's cool. Right. That means that you'll have time to then go and Miva Al Tate and do the koi seminar that they've put together, which is actually quite cool.
Whose koi are they?
My koi.
I'm just checking.
Yeah, and I think they're going to do the selection on what they want in the bowls as well. So £50, a £50 reduction
On the two?
to do one of each.
450 quid for two fish.
That
That could
that's
be a
fucking good,
bargain.
isn't it?
What was that on?
Mate, I see one fish going for 450 quid of the same variety that's what's on our growing show. So actually, you're getting a day out, a chance to win a prize, and a fish. It's actually cheaper than what I've seen, or two, which is still cheaper than one that I've seen sold recently. So
Or you go the other way, then. But yeah, I thought you put the Mariama Gimmer in Carp, is it? You've had a little twist.
bring that fucking slide up again, guys.
And can you arrange delivery? The slide?
Yes.
As in
Bus
your,
cam.
We're
this one.
just checking. I need to know my bases where I'm heading.
Right then. So on the day, you're going to have Wada Kinrin in one bowl,
Yeah.
and Tamora Ginrin Kahaku in another. They're both ticket entries for purchase one of them fish, don't matter what it is, which variety, it's £250. If you choose to take one of each, it's 450 quid.
All right. I'm just thinking. I thought it was right.
Happy?
I thought it was Mariama ones, but I don't know what we're doing. I didn't.
I've noticed. You fucking really made it hard work. Bless your little heart.
I'm just ironing out all these details to make sure everyone's aware of the things that could crop up.
You're confusing the issue massively.
Perfect.
Cheers, Gus.
My pleasure. Right then. First question, Crafty. Have you ever seen a howler monkey in Japan?
Do you want to see a picture of one? I've got picture evidence. Lee, will you fuck off?
And the second one is, Gaz, ask the lads. In fact, we'll do it. We'll do it this way around. And then, yeah. Ask the lads what variety they think will be the best seller this year. Matt, and I will allow you to go first.
Aragoki Achiba.
Aragoki Achiba.
Shitloads of them on the market, mate. Flooded. Jesus, what's going on there? Someone's been arrested in New York.
Yeah, no, it's Kel. She's fighting the criminals.
Oh, don't
Which-
blame-
Kel, that's well loud. Well, turn the fucker down then. I'll be quieter. There you go.
No, I
Got
love
a TV in the bedroom, love.
It's
Yeah,
my
get
day.
up there.
Get on.
Get up there.
It's your
Get it in.
birthday treat tonight, isn't it, Crafty?
You what, mate?
It's your birthday treat tonight, isn't
I
it?
told you, mate. It's what I've all I've had,
There's a
mate.
chair I remember. Left you with no one in, the ghost chair. Well, you're right. Yeah.
That's this one here. I've had this chair ages.
The ghost chair just came in on its own, though, then, like somebody just slid in. What do you reckon, Rick? What do you think you're the
I
best
reckon
seller will be
if
this year?
any dealer could have a good proportion of them, it'd be between the yellow dragon and the lemon harawaki. If you could have decent of either, you just sell out. You just have shit like you just.
Yellow is yellow's a good
Yellow
one.
dragons are pretty amazing, and decent lemon harawakis are Deutsch ones generally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab
But no one's got them, so no one's pushing them. No one's going, oh, let's buy your yellow monkey, because no one's got a yellow. So
yellow monkey, dragon,
Dragons.
and harawakis.
and
Harawakis.
lemon. What do you reckon, Craft? What do you reckon will be this year's bestseller?
Whatever he ain't got.
I mean, like, mate, the Aragoki are still, yeah, they're on top of everyone's pick list, mate.
And there were a lot of them in Japan.
Yeah, I've got a. I even Ryan even tried to buy the box of fish that I had that he didn't have yesterday. I was like,
I am back.
let me think about it. No, sorry, mate. Sorry. Fuck you. I led him up a garden path because he thought he was getting in. Bless him. Yeah, there's some. Yeah, I think that the Aragoki are definitely on top of the list.
Now, if
Unfortunately,
someone-
I would really love to see this year Sankey or Go Sankey really be given a bit more of a bit more love from some of the hobbyists out there at the minute, because they're the fish that are really well available, like, to everyone. And when we handpick them out, you know, we try and get the best that's available on offer, but they're the hardest sales. So, you know, for me, I'd really like to see people take them fish and see what they do with them, you know. But I mean, there's shitloads of them, and actually, when you go around in the cycle, it's like you go from your metallics to your Aragoki, you know, and then you start realizing what the Ghost Sankey varieties really are. They're actually the most interesting and most satisfying fish in the koi world. When you and the learning curve is so big with it, it'd be great. No, Vince, not Fetco Sankey, really not. I'd like to see that, because, you know, for me, I get why people love all the weird and the wonderful, the oddballs, so to speak. And that, however, it's like when they're like 5-6 year old, they can not always look their best. Where with the right Go Sankeys,
They can
you've
look
got a better chance. Yeah, but you've got a better chance of achieving really nice fish at that age, because that's when like, especially when you're looking at the show and the Go and Sankey, that's when they get to their best. You know, it's like, for me, I'd like to see people give that a real good think, like, just have a little think about what I said. It's like, I don't think that I'm wrong in what I'm saying there. I mean, I don't know, what do you guys think?
Yeah, you're wrong.
I knew you'd say that.
No, to get a good Go Sankey is going to cost good money, innit?
a good amount of money.
Yeah.
And I agree. A good Go Sankey at 6 years old is probably the best. Of course, it's the best fish on the planet. Isn't it? But the reality is, for someone that's only got 50, 100 quid, whatever, for a punt, an Aragoki or a Weird and Wonderful is
Hang on a second. Right. Mr. Cunningham, can you send me over a couple of videos of the of the Yoshino shower that you bought from me for 195 quid last year, please? And I'm just gonna show something. Right, and this work plan.
but
It's just something that's come into my head as a talking point. You know, you
the
ask that
point is,
question, that's where it's
they're
come from.
much more. It's a lot more critical to get a good Go Sankey. Well, everyone knows what a good. At the end of the day, a decent Sankey. I can't even sell. Our shop's full of mediocre
Go
fish.
Sankey is so hard to sell. It's mad. It's mad.
Because
But whereas, as a like you said, a lemon arawake or kikasue,
Yellow Dragon that's got no criteria to be good. If you've got no criteria to be good, it looks good. Oh, that's good. Let's pay a load of money for it, but it's not good.
400 quid push for a little tozai. That's
It's not knocking something down. It's just purely everyone knows what a good Marathon three-step Kahaku should look like.
But if you're paying 400, this is my point. If you're paying 400 quid for a yellow dragon, and you put 400 quid into a Go Sankey, you've got a really good chance of getting a good Go Sankey at that price. It's a really good chance.
You probably have. And you've got a good chance of getting a yellow dragon that no one knows what looks good or bad. But that's weird. The weird thing is, there's not a yellow dragon on the planet that's going to win a prize at a show, really.
Never.
It's not never. Don't be that harsh. There's a new.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not about showing fish, is it? You know, it's like, let's face it, the amount of people that show is a very small percentage of the koi hobby, isn't it? So, everyone always perceives.
People buy what they like. People buy what they perceive to be nice, and they perceive that to be. I don't.
Do you think when you've got something like a lemon harawake or a kikasue,
they look wild, don't they?
Yeah, they do look wild because they're different. But don't you think that Go Sankey, although they have different variations in pattern, a lot of them are the same?
No.
The difference is they look wild for years, whereas a lemon harawake doesn't.
I mean, they turn around to a tan show, 2 dan, 3 dan, 4 dan, 5 dan, 6 dan, 7 dan, and all right, Imazume patterns or whatever. But they've got categories for them, and those fish are picked out and selected to hit those categories. So therefore, they are generically the same. They have to be, because that's how they're selected. Whereas with a metallic like a kikasue or a lemon harawake or a yellow dragon or anything of a yellow-white base metallic fish, they are purely different in every shape and form. There's no one alike, and they don't have 1 dans, 2 dans, 3 dans, 4 dans, 5 dans as such too much to them in that pattern variation, do they?
But how many look good at 4 years old at 77?
Yeah. I mean, they are a fish that if they're grown on slow and brought on slowly, you might get 5-6 years of them looking good. But if you push them and rush them, you end up with, and feed them with colour and the rest of them, end up turning those yellows into oranges rather than being as vibrant as they were. The colour drops off that, and then you end up with a real nice Deutsch.
Do you know what I've thought, right? Because we're going down this road, I'm going to invent I'm going to call them the pumpkin screens. They're going to be available in October. There will be a dark orange with black and glitters. So there'll be like a Deutsch Aragoki glitter Ginrin available in October.
I think, for the record, I think the next big thing to come out of Japan is going to be the cafe latte.
That's the children, mate.
It's not. It's a fish, and it already exists. And when it comes out and you all see it, you'll all be buying them.
Nah, Beast Bronze Samurais.
Oh, they were amazing. I only ever seen one of them.
What, the cafe latte?
No, Bronze Samurais. They were amazing, but I only ever seen one.
No, I'm going for the sparkly pumpkins, whatever I call them.
Everybody's going to be Googling the cafe latte now.
Matt's already on.
Sorry, he's already doing it.
I reckon I can get a deep orange Matsuba with Ginrin available within 2 years.
A what?
Like a deep orange base, Matsuba, black scaled Ginrin, Aragoki available within 2 years. That would be like that's got to be like a pumpkin sparkler.
Yeah. I go with that.
I love that.
Something different.
I don't know what we could probably call it, like Halloween scream. I don't know what we could call it. Well, I reckon I can do that.
Right, so we've got the before and the after then. As this is sent in from Paul Cunningham. For all those that don't know him, he has got a decent title behind him now as well.
All Japan Asagi champion.
So the free shower were all £195 a piece. The Kahaku was a different gravy.
Let's see if we can bring that back.
See, the one on the right, everyone would choose that, wouldn't they?
This one.
Yeah. There's a...
Why?
No, I'm not saying so.
I
Not
would.
an experienced hobbyist, but as a general person, that's got good red, good black, good white, isn't it? Nice, it's looking nice, isn't it?
No. His nose is too short.
That's a good picture. That's a good picture.
I'd be probably more tempted with the Kahaku if I were going to do.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
afford it.
that is a completely different gravy, guys. That wasn't 195 quid, mate.
Oh, right, sorry. Missed that one.
that was a 4-figure sunfish, mate. That one.
Right, Phil, just so you know, mate, right, the difference between go sanke and sanke is go sanke is the variety of free fish which make up the word or the name go sanke. Kahaku, showa, sanke. So they call those free go sanke. So a sanke is a variation of one of those three. Which would you go for? I think I might be more tempted with the top one.
The Kindai.
Yeah, the Kindai, yeah. But that's because I prefer a Kindai to the more traditional. But I've got to say this. I'm kind of kicking myself for saying that there's a traditional one at work that looks really fucking nice. And I could really be tempted if I were gonna. I would be stuck between a Kindai and the traditional that we've got, both in the same pond, and both of them look mint. Yeah, so the right traditional looking shower for me now would be difficult to make a choice over, but I would rather.
That's quite a special little piece because it's a. If you draw a line down the middle of that fish, you've got all the benny on one side and a lot of sumi on the other.
Yeah, you've got literally
so
like
quite
a 50-50
quirky,
fish,
right?
Yeah,
it's quite quirky, right? So not your traditional type of shower where people will look at a kahaku pattern with a sumi pattern over the top.
Yeah,
right. That is a 50-50. So not the sort of shower that people would tend to go for based on the balance. But nevertheless, that is still fantastic.
Just to touch on another thing, whilst we've got Philip asking that question, what's the difference between a go sanke and sanke? Right. Why is it that Ginrin variations of a Ginrin sanke, Ginrin showa, Ginrin kahaku don't fall into go sanke variety?
Because they've got gin in the scale.
So
it takes the purity out of it.
So what does that make them then? Kuwarimono?
No, Ginrin A or Ginrin whatever.
Yeah.
Or do they just give it?
They go in the Ginrin variety. Yeah.
I'm just checking because I couldn't remember what it said on
Yeah.
things.
Yeah,
But
it
it
depends
doesn't-
where you go. So some shows have Gimrin A, Gimrin B, and all that malarkey. But I think the UK
I
only
think
does
Alan told me
Gimrin A.
Gimrin's in the Nationals, just Gimrin everything.
Yes, it is in the UK. We're just Gimrin. When you go to Holland and that, they'll do a Gimrin A and a Gimrin B.
Right, so over here in UK, then all Ginrins get entered into the Ginrin category, right?
Yeah, and that's the way it should be as well.
The
Yeah.
size variation, right? So.
That's why that Ginrin shower that was at the National a couple of years ago, it couldn't win a certain variety because it had gin in it. So it couldn't take best shower because it was a Ginrin. Yeah.
So he went for the Kindai. Good choice.
So just looking at the sizes, because I thought that would come over. Wait a minute, has he sent me loads more?
Is that in the same bowl? Am I missing something?
Yeah, no. Hang on, guys. Which one have you got? That's from Tony Barker. That was 95 quid from NND, that one. What other video have you got there, Gaz, please? Right.
Oh, he did go for that one?
Yeah. That's the one there, mate. Yeah. So that is now 48 cm within 1 year of growth.
I've got to go back and look at that now.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh no, it did have it.
Right,
I'm going to say I didn't know. I didn't see that separation there then, where the sumi did split between the first and second down. But then when you go back to there, and I saw it there, yeah, it is there though.
Got a hell of a body, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. But did it have those little spots of sumi on? So a Benny on the left flank.
I can't see.
Yeah, they were there. You can't see it. It's not the best close-up picture, is it, of the toes eye? So.
Oh yeah, it did, but yeah, they're subtle, but they are there. And that was 100 and what?
195 quid.
Wow. Yeah.
And still not finished developing yet. Paul,
No.
we think that needs probably 2 years to be at its best. So imagine another 2 years growth. I mean, Paul's no slouch with his koi keeping skills, mate. As you know, he's won quite a few trophies in the UK koi scene. He's also took the boat on at Japan, hasn't he, recently?
But now looking at that fish now though, Crafty, when it was younger, because I said I wouldn't have picked balls. Gone wrong way again. I said I wouldn't have picked that because I believed its head looked a bit pointy and a bit short, as it appears to there. But when you go and look at that now, it doesn't, does it?
No, the body on the structure of the fish, mate, fucking absolutely insane, you know, and it's why the structure is the bit that you're looking for more in the Gosanki. I mean, when you start seeing the Benny plate in that Benny plate has improved massively since it was bought, and the Sumi development is really starting to come, but it's not finished. It's nowhere near ready for showing. The Sumi quality is not right. Isn't quite there yet, is it? So you know, when you look at that, man, it's fucking 195 quid.
Sorry, Carl. I'm going to go back again, but I want to see just how much. I wanted to see how much the Motor Guru and the pectorals did
starting
recede.
it's starting to recede. It's about halfway there now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul has sent me updates on these fish for the whole time, mate, which is brilliant. Now we went through a little stage where I'm just trying to find it now.
But this is the thing that everybody's always talked about, and so many times a lot of people, or a lot of us, get, you know, when we give an opinion of what we think a fish will look like and how it will look in the future, and trust in the process and everything else. That's a damn nice fish, isn't it?
Yeah, you know,
for not a lot of money.
And it's proof, mate, that when we sit and talk about these things, if you the thing that we don't get is we do not see, right, the finished article or the development of the fish once they go. So we have that chat because we've got an idea as dealers of the potential. You can't get everything right all the time, but you've got an idea, especially if you start seeing the parent fish. You've got an idea what the parent fish look like, and you have an idea of where the potential could go. So if you sell that potential, right, there's no guarantees in it because you don't know what Sumi's going to do for a start. You don't know how well the fish is going to body it. But if you look at everything that we do know about structure, what the Sumi development will be like on the parent fish 3-4 years, or will it come up a lot quicker? Because like Matt he knows, right? He knows that when you're asking questions, you do get answers from the Japanese, and it's all about us asking them questions. And that's part of the reason going to Japan is so important, because you get to learn what the Japanese do. All right, so he's having that forward vision, and the more pictures we get like this, the better it is for people to have an understanding of what it is that we're trying to achieve, rather than looking at the GC at 102 cm over 6 years where you just got a still image. Well, these sort of things, these are real koi keepers that keep fish in their back garden and develop them themselves. You start to see what can really be achieved, off of an £195 fish, How super is that for that sort of money?
Yeah, it is.
So let's go to the other side of that fish then.
Yeah.
Why is it okay? It's 195 quid. There's a lot of good positives about it, but what are the negatives about it? I don't want to be the negative, but there is issues about that fish that would make it not ready off to a show or not ready.
Yeah, but it's not ready yet, is it? We've got to see what happens with the Sumi on it.
Even if it was ready, why is that fish not really showing material?
What, for me? There's nothing wrong with that. If that Sumi and that white skin come up, it's a little bit. You've got to see the Sumi progression in the rear end of that fish. It's probably a little bit unbalanced in pattern, all right, but probably a little bit too heavy on the front. If you start going all down them tip box exercises, however, the quirkiness of that fish is going to get shown, right, and we'll see what happens with it.
I'm agreeing with you. But on this side we're seeing now, when that Sumi finishes up, it's going to be like
amazing,
solid black. No, but it's too
potential. We don't know. This is the thing, and the back end will solidify. I still think you're going to have your Shiroji windows in the centre and at the tail end, but you are going to have a big block of Sumi.
Do you think, Rick, it's going to, this section here will solidify and fill in? Yeah. This will link through here, and this might link and all this might fill in here. So it looks more
very much black. I think it'll be one of those fish, right, that in your pond is amazing, but it's going to be so unbalanced. From a show point
it's going to test the theory, isn't it? All right, so the pattern is still full, right? It's not on both sides of the fish. Now, we know when judging happens, they'll draw a line down the middle and they'll look for that balance both sides. But a show has got 3 colours. They say that it doesn't necessarily need to have that full pattern all the way through. If that Sumi comes up and is excellent and it starts to produce down that side, the judges will decide. We'll see. And then when we ask them, we'll see what their responses are. I'm not going to say anything more than that because I don't want to rock a boat.
The qualities of the colour, the qualities of the bod, everything about that fish is pretty good.
I'll speak to you after the show about something else. But I'm not going to say it on air. So,
oh shit! It's got no tail.
It's got one eye. Right. So the other show are also there as well, mate. They sent them over.
I'm going to say that one there is the Kindai, isn't it? Which is the next. So that's the Kindai.
Yep. When you look at the toes eye, you'll see it's really stocky up front, but the body line on that is really filled out well.
Yeah.
However, it's not growing as much as Paul wants it to. So Paul is going to be moving that fish on if he hasn't done so already. Sorry, Paul, if I've just dropped you in it for that, mate.
It's already gone.
Wait for people to contact you, mate. Don't contact Paul trying to nick it. Let him. He may not want to move it on just yet. And that's the more
That's the more
Sumi heavy
traditional
one.
pattern.
Yeah. Again, very strong up front, but very strong.
But that's kind of Dainichi-esque, isn't it? Massive shoulders.
Shoulder.
Which is exactly Yoshino's bloodlines, right? It's Dainichi. So that's where these fish were a Dainichi bloodline.
And all these are under 200 quid.
All of them were 195. You could, you're not telling me that with a year's worth of growing, 195 quid, that's what you end up with. That's not worth 195 quid for a bit of
All
effort.
day
right?
long, aren't they?
Yeah, imagine that in a pond now. You're trebling that, aren't you, all day long?
But that's the weird thing with koi in it. So if you pay £1,000 for a toes eye, it's expensive. If a decent knee eye should be £1,000 really. If it's decent.
Yeah, 100%.
So what about this one? And I'll just stop sharing that for a minute because that's not over your face, Craft. So does body shape and structure need to be considered differently for different varieties?
Are you asking?
All of us. No. That's us being asked a question.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
For me, 100%.
100%.
For example, Kahaku to
Showa.
no, well, yeah, Kahaku to Showa, but I'm going to say Kahaku to Asagi.
Oh, 100, yeah, massively, yeah, hugely. Like they're different level. Completely different body structure.
An overall perception of a fish. Some fish suit a bigger structure than others, don't they?
So you don't see an
work.
Asagi with great big shoulders on it, do you?
You do, but 99% of them, for me, an Asagi body line should be very sleek, real, slit, not thin, sleek. So you haven't got the big power up front. On an Asagi, it should have that nice traditional body line that's nice.
More, like you go back to, if you said, for example,
Machinoski blood.
20 years, 15 years ago, in the All Japan Koi Show, sort of scale and shape of bodies.
Yeah. But we are seeing more of those Asagi start to come with the shoulders.
The bigger shoulders.
When you see Otsuka fish, but it's more on the fish that we're never likely to achieve in this country, where you're seeing your Asagi at 80, 90 a metre. And you tend to see that power up front then. But a fish at that sort of size should have some mass to it.
Well, let's just out of curiosity, guys. A question for you, the audience: would you rather see a sleek torpedo-shaped GC, or these not so much new generation, but the more that things are leading towards a big, stocky, great big powerhouse of a body, which almost looks like the tail's literally just been stuck onto the end of a massive, great big thick peduncle? Or would you rather see that more slender looking fish as Crafty were just describing? Does a big powerhouse fish become more appealing now, or do you prefer the older style from body shape from perhaps maybe 15, 20 years ago?
I think you need to see him in real life, though, don't you? This is the difference again. To see those big fish in real life,
it's mad, isn't it?
Different to seeing it in a photo where it looks a bit weird. Because you get a photo that looks a bit off, and
sometimes on the photograph they look wrong, don't they? They look this out of proportion, whereas years gone by they didn't, did they?
The body and structure and strength should be right for the fish, shouldn't it?
Do you
I
not
don't
think?
think-
Do you not think now that actually fish look like they've been on steroids? And they're absolutely like a gym freak. Not saying that there's no wrong with going to gym, but just to give an example
But they're
of
bulked up,
a
isn't they? There's no-
bodybuilder's body to a natural.
the runner up at the
Looking body.
All Japan's been the runner up for like 3 years or whatever, and it's got better and better. His head's kind of matching its body year by year, and like next year it'll probably win GC because it's going to become all in kind of proportion. The body's growing faster than the head, but it's coming into line. I don't know. What do you proportion people into? Like, if an African tribe value big fat women because that's what they like, and Americans like skinny women, and that's what they like. What you're advertising? What's good? What in reality? What's good? Can it swim and catch its own food? I don't know. Can it move? Perhaps there needs to be a test. If it can't do the 100 meters in 4 seconds, it's too fat. To be in my, I prefer males in certain varieties like Chagoi, Ochibas, Sorogoi, because they have massive bodies without being obese. But the females can become too big, can't they? And who wants these Chagoi?
Guys, I've just sent you 2 pictures.
Of American women.
No, better than that, mate.
Check it.
Right, they're photographs of the front cover of the old BKKS journals that used to be sent out. Right,
Where have you got them from?
mate, I've got, mate.
You got contacts in the old
That first one looks shocking, though.
landfill.
Oh, you just snapped that up. You just snapped that out of there.
Yeah, so they're the front covers of the magazines that were produced by the BKKS then.
Right, so we've got that one first, which looks like somebody cut it out at the age of 3-year-old and stuck it on.
Yeah, but back then, right, they didn't have the technology that we have right now. Have a guess on the year of these fish.
1984.
No, it's newer than that.
Newer. Shit.
We got
That one as well. I mean, that looks like when
Yeah,
photographed
they're both
first
from the
came out.
same. They're both from the same year.
96.
Close.
2000.
Lower.
Are they,
No,
are they
lower.
winners?
Lower than 96.
Are they
94.
winners or something then?
But they made front covers. You know,
Oh,
so
really?
they're obviously classed as decent, right? Because they're
Right,
front
I
cover
was
fish.
born in 94, so you go beyond my birth year.
You weren't fucking born in 94, mate. You're such a liar.
Yeah.
Right, so what do people at home think? So we know
mean-
it's earlier than 96.
Talking that Sankey.
That's a Kahaku, that. That's a Sankey.
Yeah, sorry, that Sankey to that Kahaku.
But they're both less than 60 cm, aren't they?
They are.
What are you asking? Do you
What
want
year
it?
them fish were? And Gaz is going to go up, Gaz, go up. 2 pictures. Right, there you go. That's now.
It's great. It's grown well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's done well, isn't it?
I mean, the difference from that body profile, that type of looking fish, to that.
Yeah, but you're talking like £30, £40 in weight difference between those two.
You are,
Oh, yeah,
but
no,
it's the
but I
other.
mean,
It's the other.
But back here, they wouldn't have grown to that size to get that mass, to get that bulk to them. Even if you wanted to try do it, you couldn't have done because the genetics wouldn't have allowed it, would it?
Somebody on the show scene now would probably actually be moving those fish on, wouldn't they?
I mean, look at
We all would.
the size of that compared to that. From that to that.
So that the kahaku was a 20-inch fish. All right. So what's 20 inches? Cal, what's 20 inches?
Oh, your back pocket.
Just short of 2 foot.
Right, so you're looking at 60 cm, aren't you? All right.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Way less.
you're looking at
18.
50 cm.
Oh, so that's 24 inches, and it's 4 inches short. Yeah, so you're looking at 50 cm, right?
Yeah.
Look at Paul's fish at 48. Sorry, they were within the same remit. The first one, that's 38. That one.
Yeah, look at body structure difference to that. From that to that.
The Sankey was 3 years old and 65 cm. Right, so 65 cm, you're expecting to see a lot more body now in a fish.
You'd be
Right.
expected to see not maybe that size, but we'll make them bigger. I mean, look at the difference.
There you go. Yeah, there's your winners. Yeah.
Over the years, the difference of what they've gone from. I mean, some people might say that was a little bit insipid.
It's fucking shocking.
It's shocking, isn't it? And that's a GC, right?
That's a GC though. And when we've gone from that to these with shovels for heads.
You know, it's not just that though, is it, mate? It's the fin shape.
I mean, in the width, you know, not.
Yeah, mate. It's so much more, isn't it? Benny quality, Shiroji quality, body structure.
Look at them. Look at the size of them now. These look like your Arnold Schwarzenegger sort of size fish to your Where's Wally.
Yeah,
but
mad though, isn't it? Your first thing you said was genetics, wasn't it? But you know the reality of that is not genetics, is it? It's rearing, it's environment. That is how you produce those fish is nothing to do with genetics. Well, they can't do it without genetics, but it's not genetics that has created them. It's learning how you create the body mass and the size. That's why all the farms can produce big fish to some degree. So that is a massive difference, isn't it? If you give the fish the right environment, it can perform massively.
When you see something like that took GC, man, and that to me, that fish is.
You're frozen out, mate. You can't even touch it now. I've taken control.
That thing looks. That one there, that just looks wrong.
Yeah, but it's not right. It's blown up, isn't it? That's not right.
It's got dropsy in it.
It looks like it does, doesn't it?
You know, but then look at the one at the end, Gaz, top row, second in from the right.
Top row, second in from the right. Yeah.
You know,
again I mean, that looks like a young toe-side male.
But then as you start seeing the body profiles, you drop down, they get bigger and stronger and better.
Yeah. So 10 years on, right, you're looking at the third image in from the right, Gaz, on the second line. Hang on a minute.
Second line, third in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 years in, mate. The two-step kahaku looking thing. Second line, third in from the right.
Oh, sorry. This one. With the big piece of red Benny put through the right.
Yeah, and start looking from that point at the body shapes of the koi in comparison to the years previous.
Yeah.
You're starting to see that there's a change in the blood that's starting to be used.
The genetics kick in, isn't it? And how they rear them.
Right, and then you follow that line again and then start to look for them changes. So for me, the change then starts happening on the first line of the smaller amount of fish, like the way your cursor is to the left too. That's where the body line starts to change again.
First English winner in the All Japan.
Yeah.
That shower and the bottom line right in the middle.
Yeah, bang.
Lion Queen, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. It's
I mean, looking at that one here, and obviously again there 2 years prior, it actually looked like it had a bigger body profile there than what it has here.
It was grown longer.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
I wouldn't
lost
pay
the
nothing
mass
less
that
than
it has.
199,000 for that.
You know, and then on there, I mean, that's great that you start to see the changes. So when you go back to, do you look at differences in body for different varieties? You can even look there that happens. You know, you can see the different body shapes on the different fish as it is. The shower look completely different to the kahaku. I'm not on about the actual sumi part of it, but when you start seeing them, there's a lot more gut in a shower.
In a shower than what there is a kahaku, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
14 years since the Sankey won it.
Yeah, is it really?
So, just look at
Fuck
them.
me.
Well, this is 2024 though. We haven't got.
Kahaku won it the last few years, hasn't he?
Yeah, we haven't got this 2024. So it's 25 and 26 that aren't on this particular picture, but
So it's at least 14 years.
That's incorrect now. Is it? No, it ain't. That'll still be the same because he ain't took GC for 2 years, has he? So
Ooh.
Narita. When he gets their GC, he has a painting of the fish put onto that wall.
I'll send one over for him.
Yeah, I'll send a couple. Yeah.
Does he not know who I am?
Of course he fucking does, mate. You took an award in the Digital Koi Show.
exactly. He knows you. He now sees you as competition.
And he's worried.
For your bloodline.
He's worried, mate.
Shitting himself, in fact.
Don't blame him.
I'll message him and I'll ask him for you.
Tell him I got a mini GTI covered in paint like a kahaku.
So them pictures were 1994, by the way.
Oh my god!
Right, I throw fish away that look like that now. And so that's how much they've improved over time.
What idiot buys a fish like that?
I tell you what, mate, I would love a fish like that. That is stunning.
But look
The only
at the
place
body.
that it's got in its life is my ponds for a broodstock because it's shit.
But you wouldn't see his shoulders on the guamo, would you? Either.
You wouldn't see what? Shoulders?
Big shoulder, yeah, like the big standout shoulder.
You would have that one there.
You can see that they're there on that.
We got armed escort bringing it back tomorrow.
I hope he travels well.
Mate, that
Absolutely
fish
stunning.
is absolutely fucking immense. Done.
Yeah.
I hope it lives forever in his pond, and if it doesn't, I'll have it.
If you ever get bored, send it Rick's way.
Absolutely beautiful. That really is.
The white skin on that is just insane. That's just.
Yeah,
What about the snow Asagi, Matt?
I haven't got video on it, I don't think.
You what?
I know.
Matt, can you tell me the address?
It's quite
Where's
dark.
that going again? Is that Ollie's or Sean's?
Sean.
Ollie's. Oh, I have got video.
No. Did
I don't
Ollie
know
buy
what-
that?
I
I thought
rocked the
I would
wrong
have put
way.
Sean on that.
Could you imagine? Right, I went to
Ollie-
Robbie.
Ollie went with the intention to get the snow Asagi. I like that.
I mean, to be fair, the picture of Rick ain't the best. They've got their hair bang on, but Dave and Vince are bang on, aren't they?
Yeah, that's the only downside to AI is it changes the actual features of the individual. I mean, Rocket Boy did that one of him riding on a rocket, or whoever it was that made it. But I mean, it don't look anything like him riding a rocket
That
fish.
does.
But that
That-
one
That looks well like him.
that
He's got
looked
the big
just
bulbous
like it.
nose.
And Vince's, that's pretty good. It's even added the Just for Men that he adds on his hair as well. It's even got that bit in, was pretty damn good.
Yeah, but his beard's not long enough, is it? And there's nowhere near enough cake biscuits in it.
That's
Good
me.
picture. Better shoes than I got.
That is pretty damn good, that one. Right then, ladies and gents, we are at the witching hour, and that is it for this week. So,
Do we have a calf? Is there like
Yeah.
a serious time we have to leave? Or not?
it's Crafty's birthday.
No, I'm good.
Kel's not interested in him. She's watching.
You're not having a birthday treat then tonight, Crafty?
No, too old for that.
I've seen the beds laid up in the background, mate. That's where you're going tonight.
Mate, I was trying to ring someone.
I've
now.
got one. Oh, that is meant to know.
Oh, has he got another? Matt's customers have literally gone out and just picked up some bangers. Matt didn't even need to go. I don't think he
I
needs
didn't
to.
need to go.
Matt should next time just stay at home. Do it digitally.
That's very nice. Now, which way is it going to be, Matt?
App sushi looks like an ant. It's got like a weird ant thing going on.
Which is your favourite attitude, right?
My favourite the marathon one is like absolute beautiful, but I'd take the other one.
Hang about, they're both marathon.
Yeah, but the marathon one that's obviously a 4-step marathon, you're going to pay a lot more for, and I prefer the other one, weirdly.
You like this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I do as well.
My only issue with it is that the narrow gap
The band.
Between that little dot, but you think
on its left flank.
yeah, here.
No, further forward.
Oh, that bit there. Do you think that'll close up?
I think that'll close and make it look a bit.
Yeah, too much. It'd be
So,
nice.
so I asked Yamaguchi about that Tozai that changed massively in the Benny pattern, right? His response were that excellent Benny quality will always grow into the scale and not tighten up. It's not finished developing at that age. So when you see it, you don't know if it's going to go or not, 'cause you don't know how deep that Benny goes. He said, but if it's an excellent quality, it tends to grow back into the actual fish rather than recede back into the scale. So it's
on these two fish, you've got a massive issue then, haven't you? So you've got one that needs it to close and one that needs it to open.
yes.
So
yeah, this needs to close here,
yeah,
and
the
that
other
one needs to open
that
there.
one needs to open out, doesn't it? So if
And I think it'd do the opposite.
Yeah, the other one will open up, and the other one will close over.
but that's the weirdness of it, and you can't. Such small margins. You're talking about.
Where are they from? Yoshino.
Yoshino, yeah.
You're talking about one scale or less than a scale, aren't you, of its development, which is why if you're buying something nailed on, you buy a gap with no flaws.
They're nice. They're nice fish, though, aren't they? The Benny quality looks good.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's one that stands out massively. That 4-step marathon.
Scalation on this one is
Yeah, mate.
stunning.
Yeah, it's got Fuka in already, hasn't it?
Hasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that issue down that flank will look like a really weak bit of Benny if it closes.
If
but
it
doesn't
don't, yeah.
Are they coming back home, Matt? Or are they staying out there? Or
No, they're coming back.
Oh my God.
Oh, not another one of mine, Matt. I told you not to show it.
That's nice.
I was in Japan
I like
when
that.
this
That's
got
very
selected as a Tozai. A stunned out piece.
I love the pectorals on it. That's
Yeah,
the
me
bit
too.
Nah, man.
The head
For the
pattern into those pectorals really makes that fish pattern pop.
It's the white and black skin for me, man. That fucking insane.
We get a
Sumi is so good.
Being a
Isn't it?
white and black fish, yeah.
And I've got a bowl full of these coming tomorrow. I can't wait.
I like that.
That's mad, though, isn't it? So we're all looking at that fish, and we're all in the industry. For me, the fins put me right off.
Yeah.
The way that Sumi, you got Sashi and Kiwa on the Sumi like that is fucking brilliant. That is off the scale quality.
The textbook.
If I could chop its fins off and put white fins on or whatever, I'd be well happy. Because the rest of it is fucking amazing. Look at
Let's not assassinate. Let's look at the qualities in that. Is immense.
Just for me, because it's in the dorsal as well, and in the rear fins.
The rear fins.
Yeah, I forgot the proper
The
name.
rear fins,
Caudal,
what, like
the
a
caudal
tail fin.
fin.
Oh,
Caudal fin. I would have liked to seen some of that Sumi through this tail develop a bit more as well, for me, and then I would think that fish were absolutely perfect.
That fish
That's
is
just me.
that fish
That's
is so
just what
near
I would
perfect.
like.
It's unbelievable. It is literally, look at the Sumi, and it's like, if that was a Kahaki, right, and you're looking at the Sashi and Kiwa, that is, you don't get that in fucking black and white fish. It is mental. Absolutely mental. Well, I'm not sure when its fins off for that.
I love the fins. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, no, not. If the fins, if you could draw the Sumi back into the pecs, into the ball of the fin or whatever, Montagura, they're too much.
What age is that, Nisai?
This side.
Well, that could retract and retrieve back a little bit, couldn't
It could. And it could grow wings and turn into a butterfly. It is.
Right, a question then, without assassinating it. Is that finished?
No.
no,
No, so
far from it.
all the Sumi on the front ledges of it, all of that, Yoshino was saying that's all going to disappear.
In your opinion, then, how much longer before that fish is at its peak, pattern-wise?
2 to 3 years.
Indefinite. I don't know. I've got no idea.
I've seen this as a Tozai at Kobayashi's when it was picked out. And what that's done in that time is actually insane. I'm not sure if this took a prize or not. I'm not sure if it was entered into a show. I'm sure it was.
Yeah, it's got gold.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, and you know, there's still a lot more. You got a lot more whitening to come on the front of the face, the body development. Hopefully, that Sumi starts to, the Motogoru and the fin starts to retract
Head pattern
even
is
more.
with immense fins in it. Stunning, that. The only thing that's a little worrying is the secondary Benny coming up on the nose.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Gaz, we're not assassinating, we're appreciating. Mate,
That's a nice shower.
fish is so good.
That shower's nice as well.
Turn shit, it's cat food now.
What?
I don't know.
Mate, he's had a beer, hasn't he?
So you got Crafty's, right, which ones?
So this is what's coming tomorrow. Same breeder.
Kobayashi.
Kobayashi's, yeah.
Yeah, he's got
So he's
extremely nice stuff, doesn't he?
so he's male Fisher Morrison Kobayashi. and the female is Shinoda.
Oh, look, a
Not
pumpkin.
Shinoda. Omasako, sorry.
A pumpkin. There's a pumpkin in there. Look, Rick.
That's sold.
Fucking pumpkin.
Somebody's already beat it to
The
your plan.
catapult
Yeah.
for £3.
It's there. Look, pumpkin. Pumpkin Ginrin.
See, you're looking at the one fish that was designed to put in there to break the black and white up. But that's what's coming back. I can't wait to get my hands on this one. There's a lot of interest in these.
It's a great. It's a good bowl of fish, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm excited.
And you see the vast majority of people have looked straight past all that black and white and want that orange one.
Sold.
Exactly. That's why we put it in there.
But it does draw a difference to the black and white mix, doesn't it? Putting it in.
Oh yeah.
Mint. I did enjoy going to Kobayashi's, man.
Oh, that was
He had some absolutely banging pieces, and it was good to see him going through them and grading them.
He was a fucker though, mate. When we was there, he's like just trying to get his fish is so fucking difficult, and you have to pay for his fish as well.
Yeah, shit, man. He spent all year producing them, and you got to pay
He
for
won't
them.
let me record there, and then he let
Right.
some other Dutch channel record there 2 weeks later. I was like, yes.
Rick, where was it last year we went to that the fish house was like a steel building that you went up a set of steel stairs to go into the fish house?
Kobayashi's.
No,
No,
Marasay, I think you're thinking of.
No, because I said Kobayashi and he said he couldn't be here because it wasn't
lots
up
of-
and running.
The big one, Marasay was the big one with the steel shit going on.
It is an Aragoki, yeah. Kobayashi does. That's one of the things that Kobayashi does, as well as absolutely banging Shuru Utsuri. He also produces a lot of really, really top end Aragoki too.
I'm sure it's Marasay, mate. Was there snow round it?
Fucking snows everywhere, mate.
What was it like inside? Many ponds?
I thought
Fish.
there was any snow. No, there wasn't any snow inside.
Was there many ponds inside?
No, it looked exactly the same as Kobayashi. Literally the same. Like,
Oh, I'd love a coffee, please.
Kobayashi's, when we went there, were a glass greenhouse with almost like a polytunnel on the inside of it. Or
Yeah.
on the outside of it, I'm sure it was.
well, Kobayashi's blew down last year, so they had
Yeah,
rain.
last one did, yeah.
But I couldn't. We never went to this other place that both me and Sean said we've been here before, and they said you haven't because it wasn't.
Yeah, he's only just
You
built
never
it.
went there, but you've been here before.
Only just been built that, so you definitely.
That
yeah.
Kobayashi's new fish house is probably my favourite fish house I've seen.
Yeah,
How's
it's
that make
smart.
any
For the-
relevance to people watching?
His original fish
Oh,
house
no,
got
we're having a-
completely crushed under the snow, didn't it?
No, it was wind. I think
Was it
Got
wind? Oh, I
absolutely
thought we- I
fucking
thought we were
twisted
snow.
up by a
So it was wind that was telling us.
by a tornado or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
that went before I got a chance to click it.
Yeah, no, it was a long one.
Last one then, when this one comes in.
Last
Right,
clip.
next week, guys, I sent you a link to the historical GCs for UK.
Oh, yeah, we'll go through that. That'd be mint.
We'll have a look at that next week then. I think that'll be one worth
So we
looking
can
at.
do mix them up, and then we can decide what's better.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
I'm probably not going to be here. I've got
Is it
more.
coming back?
I've got more important things to do.
Like what, your English homework?
I don't even know what pronouns are, mate.
Ooh.
Ezra said, "What's a pronoun and what's not a pronoun?" I don't-
Let's not get into English because none of us are good at it.
I thought it was he, him, and her. But it shouldn't be.
They, them.
Ooh, I got a couple of them somewhere. Oh, that one on top, pretty.
They're nice.
Good old Kobayashi again.
Mm-hmm.
What are they? 25 cm.
Yeah, they weren't particularly that big, and they need feeding.
They need feeding. Right. They don't feed them in Japan, apparently.
No.
Really?
Not this time of year. It costs too much money. They're all sold anyway.
Are they?
Mm.
Yeah. Why are you showing us?
They're not nice. We're just talking about Kobayashi's Aogoki.
Yeah. He does do some lovely stuff, doesn't he?
I
The
do
last
like
time
the-
we were there, he had some very, let's say they look like a kahaku type pattern, but it was more that colour than your traditional Bene. And I did like the look of them. I'd like to have seen how they come on and what they look like as they got bigger. But they were more yellowy gold as opposed to Bene last time I was there. And it was a new mix he just tried doing.
Wow.
But yeah, they're banging. And on that note, ladies and gents,
What? You can't leave it there, mate. That's
I can't,
bad.
and I am doing. I'd like to say a massive thank you to the boss of Perfect Aquatics, Rick of New Forest Koi, Matt of Howie Koi Dorset, and obviously you guys for joining us week in, week out.
Most important, you guys.
Thing, guys.
How many you have, Brett?
5, 6.
5. Yeah, you can tell when he's had more than 5. Usual thing, guys. You've been enjoying this kind of content. Do us a huge favour. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Until next time, keep
But
smiling.
what
guys.
happens? What
I will
happens?
catch you on the next one?
What happens
If
if
it
they
is,
haven't been enjoying it?
Well, if they aren't, they can keep the bloody mouth shut. This has been one hell of an experience. Have a look at that. New change in the garden. I made a little seat area. Into the little bush. So you can sit inside. And the other pond.